At Hector, Hootens.com is picking Fordyce at Magnet Cove. Danville, another road favorite at Johnson County Westside. Cutter Morning Star making its return to 11-man football. Goes to Poen of Class 2A. Hootens.com likes the Indians at home. Two Rivers is a road underdog at Baptist Prep, another 2A team. Hootens.com likes 10th-ranked Bismarck traveling to Mineral Springs. Harmony Grove, Washita County is the favorite at Rison. Hootens.com is picking Falcon home over Murfreesboro. Parker's Chapel, a road underdog at Gurdon of Class 2A. Barton is the pick at Clarendon. Drew Central playing down to Class 2A England at England is the underdog in that one. Palestine Wheatley at home against another 2A team, Cross County, is also the underdog. Hootens.com going with Cross County. All right, Barry, let's get to Class 2A now in the Hootens.com rankings. Junction City and a familiar spot at number 1, followed by Carlisle at 2. Conway Christian is 3. Mineral Springs yet to play, but the Hornets check in at number 4. Bigelow is 5, and then your bottom 5 are Murfreesboro at 6, Mark 3. Cross County, Hector, and East Poinsett County 7 through 10. Hootens.com got 87% of our picks in 2A correct last week. Only a few games remaining to pick. Most 2A teams are playing 3A teams this week. We have a few left. Number 2, Carlisle, welcoming number 1, Junction City. You probably guess that's the Class 2A game of the week. Hootens.com is picking Carlisle. Some might consider that a mild upset. Des Arc at Hazen. This is a rivalry game and usually close. Hootens.com picking Des Arc. Mount Ida is a home favorite over Spring Hill. Hampton going to Foreman. Hootens.com picks Hampton there. And in a battle of winless teams, Derrick's at home, a favorite over Mountain Pine. Well, for the first time this year, we've got a number 1 and number 2 matchup. Barry, how about that Carlisle and Junction City tilt?
David, Junction City lost by 10 last week to Washita County Harmony Grove. The Dragons fell behind 22-0 in that game, but rallied behind quarterback Alan Owens and Dominic Grimes out at receiver. Carlisle had a slow start against Drew Central, but pulled away for a 32-point victory. The Bison started freshman quarterback. His name is Ty Tanksley. He had 173 yards and 2 touchdowns in his varsity debut.
I'm David Wallace for America's Car Mart. Are you ready for game time with America's Car Mart? Just like in football, getting pre-qualified for your vehicle financing is like making a game-winning play before even stepping onto the field. CarMart's easy online pre-qualification process is as fast as a touchdown sprint. Go to car-mart.com, fill out the secure form, and you'll know the amount you qualify for in minutes with no impact to your credit score. When you get pre-qualified, you'll own the game and save time. So get ready to score big and make your car buying experience a total touchdown with America's Car Mart.
Going to college may not look the same as it has before, but you have the power to move forward. There are over 1,000 hands-on or online programs in Arkansas designed to put you to work, and they qualify for state scholarships and grants. Healthcare, education, computer technology, industry technology, and more. Take your next step forward. Visit explorearcareers.com with instructions.
Okay, I gotta pick up some beef for the cookout. Now what's good?
Let Tony make the call.
Tony Romo? What are you doing in a butcher shop?
Just something I picked up in the off-season. What's up?
I'm on my way to a barbecue. What should I bring?
Steaks, hamburgers, brisket.
Are those my choices?
That's your order. Beef is the best way to make your cookouts extraordinary this summer.
Thanks, Tony.
Another satisfied customer. All right, who's next? Beef. It's what's for dinner. Funded by beef farmers and ranchers.
Courtesy of Beef. It's what'sfordinner.com.
Hungry on your way to the game? Satisfy that craving at Colton's. Throw those peanut shells in a bucket, grab a hot roll and butter. Then enjoy one of our hand-cut steaks or any of our mouth-watering entrees in a relaxed, casual dining atmosphere. With 14 convenient locations across the state, you're sure to find a Colton's near your Friday night football destination.
Hey, glad you joined us for the America's Car Mart Football Report. We'll run it back a week from right now, but before then, you can get your football fix at Hootens.com. On game night, be sure to keep up with scores in real time on the high school scoreboard, powered by First Security and only at Hootens.com. Also on the site, a video feature on Bismarck quarterback safety Ben Keithley, First Community Bank Scholar Athlete of the Week. Don't forget to come back here next week at the same time for the America's Car-Mart Football Report. I'm David Wallace. For Barry Grooms, we'll see you at the stadium.
It's time now for Yellow Jacket football. The Yellow Jackets are looking for a great season as Coach Dufresne, one of the most successful active football coaches in high school, will lead this large returning class of players and new players into the season, hoping to follow up on last year's outstanding record of 8 consecutive playoff appearances with a class of outstanding athletes. Tonight's game is brought to you by these fine sponsors: Security Bank, Jones Collision Repair and Towing, Joe Lee Chevrolet, The River Company Insurance, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, Blagg Law Firm, Davis Cash Lumber, Clay Maxey Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Ozark Health Medical Center, Goods Cash Saver, Petit Jean Fiber, Conway Regional Medical Center, and by North Arkansas Community College and all of the fine Yellow Jacket boosters. Tonight's live video stream on YouTube and Facebook, brought to you by Petit Jean Fiber and by First Arkansas Bank and Trust and by Hogs and Heifers Sports Bar and Grill. And the player of the game each week brought to you by First Arkansas Bank and Trust in Clinton. Now, let's join our announcers for tonight's game. KHPQ Sports Director Jeff Hall and producer-announcer Mike Hawley. Get ready for tonight's Yellow Jacket football action on KHPQ. Video production by Aaron Duhan.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeff Hall. Mike Hawley's here. Aaron Duhan is here. Sid King's with us in the booth. Allie King Sugg, she's up here somewhere. And Billy Morgan. It's the big one. It's the Battle of the Little Red. Clinton Yellow Jackets versus the Heber Springs Panthers tonight, live from Jim Tomlinson Field. Anniversary night for Jim Tomlinson Field. We'll talk about that as the night goes on. We'll talk about what all's happened this week with the Battle of Little Red, the community impact, the money that's been raised, the canned goods, the perishable items that have been raised for things like that. A big announcement they had just before the ball game. Got honorary captains tonight through the decades for the Yellow Jackets. And it's a fun time. Anytime these two schools get together, be it on this side of the lake or their side of the lake, it's always a big time. Clinton Heber Springs, the black and gold versus the red and white, been going on for about 80 years now, time-wise, of playing football. So maybe one of the older rivalries in the state. Going to be renewed tonight in non-conference play. It is week number 2. The Yellow Jackets, 1 win, no losses on the season, coming off that 28-6 victory over Benton Harmony Grove last week on the road. The boys got off to a good start, got a win in their pocket. And tonight, looking forward to this one. Matter of fact, they've been looking forward to this one for a year, so good to be here. I'm Jeff Hall, Mike Hawley, 92.1 FM over the air, all over North Central Arkansas, all over Greers Ferry Lake. If you can tune in on your mobile devices, your Android or Apple products, download the Hot Country KHPQ app from the Apple Store or the Android, the Google Play Store, maybe the TuneIn radio app if you already got that, if you had to. Anywhere in the world on the internet at www.khpq.com. And again this year, courtesy First Arkansas Bank and Trust, Petit Jean Fiber, and Hogs and Heifers. We've got the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel going on. Aaron Duhan's running the video. I think he's tuned in, locked in tonight, ready for this one. Get on your YouTube, wherever you pick up your streaming video, and watch the ball game, listen to the audio broadcast tonight, and stay right here with us throughout the evening. We'll settle in here for a 7 o'clock kickoff, be on the air to about 10 o'clock tonight if this plays itself out as we would expect it would, and ready for the broadcast tonight. Glad you could be with us. Let's bring in Mike Hawley. We'll get you set for the kickoff.
Yeah, big night as it is every year in the Battle of the Little Red. Tonight, it's the 88th meeting between these two teams, dating back to 1939. The Yellow Jackets have won 8 in a row. That's the longest streak in this storied history by either team. And both teams come in and out. The Jackets are 1-0, as you said, with a 28-6 win last week against Harmony Grove of Haskell. And Pottsville defeated Heber 17-14. Always a good Pottsville team. Heber hung with them. The Yellow Jackets got off to a fast start last week, jumped out to a 21-6 lead at the half. Second half only had the ball for 5 plays. One of those was a punt. One was a kneel down, but they outscored Haskell by 7 points. They win 28-6 last week. Zach Hunt Gonzalez with a couple of touchdowns. Brody Dufran with a touchdown. Heber trailed 10-0, scored with 3 seconds to go before the half to make it 10-7. It was 17-7, and then Heber tacked one on late in the fourth quarter. This is a veteran Heber team with about 16 seniors on the field, and they have been through it the last few years. 3 different coaches, 3 different offensive systems, and now they have head coach Caleb Carmichael, former Heber Springs Panther under Steve Jansky. He's back at his alma mater and brought some enthusiasm and excitement back to Heber Springs football. Of course, head coach Chris Dufran in his 23rd season as head coach of the Yellow Jackets, 148 wins, the all-time winningest coach in Clinton football history. Caleb Carmichael, his 9th season, 7 at Magnet Cove, where he was 39-30, and 1 year at Rison, one of the top programs in the state through the years. He went 3-8 last year at Rison. Heber was 6-5 last year, but they went 5-1 in conference play. And these two teams met last year at Heber. Clinton won 42-29 for the 8th straight victory. The 2 stars in that one were Parker Brown for Heber, Zane Widener for Clinton. Both those 2 guys are gone. They combined for 5 touchdowns in that one. And so there'll be some new faces tonight to make their name under the Friday Night Lights in this series. And so we look back, they've said they've played since 1939. Clinton leads the all-time series 44-38, and there have been 5 ties. Games played here in Clinton, the Yellow Jackets lead 22-18, and there have been 4 ties here at Jim Tummelson Field. And so we are set to go here. Both teams fixing to come onto the field. There's been 25 of these games have been settled by a touchdown or less. And in the streak, it's an 8-game streak by the Yellow Jackets. They've outscored Heber on average 32-22. And the last 3 games, Clinton has outscored Heber 35-17. And so should be a good one tonight. As we said, fans are still coming into the stadium. Heber Springs has filled up the visitor side, and Yellow Jacket fans are still coming into the stadium here. And here comes Heber onto the field in their white road uniforms. And the students are making a tunnel on the far side where the Yellow Jackets fixing to come onto the field, dressed in their black pants, black jerseys, in those home uniforms. Glad you could join us tonight. Settle in. Should be a good one. We're on the live stream on the radio on 92.1, and should be a good one here. And this is always one of the games of the year for the Yellow Jackets.
And had a good pre-game meal today for the Yellow Jackets, supplied by Hogs and Heifers, part of our live stream. Also feeding the kids today. And matter of fact, I think the after party tonight is at Hogs and Heifers. So if you're listening, come on down after the ball game. Enjoy that. I bet you got the ball game on the big screen tonight. One of those 47, or they may have up to 50 now. I think they put some out back as well. So they'll probably have the ball game on down there. We hope to gather with a victory party tonight after that one and enjoyed having lunch provided for us today. Well, the Yellow Jackets dressed in black, coming over to the sideline. Heber Springs going to be dressed in white, red helmets. And going to be a good matchup between these two squads. Cheerleaders taking the field. 21 cheerleaders this year for Jamie Williams and her squad. Visited with Jamie a little bit last week. And we'll try to get some of those girls or Jamie on the air as we can throughout the season. Sometimes it's a little bit more difficult during football season than basketball because of the distance we are away from each other. But we'll work that in. The band here playing tonight. Going to enjoy that. Brian Henderson, your public address announcer, next door. And the officials are on the field. Final instructions from head coach Chris Dufran to his young Yellow Jackets. Assistant coaches also Joe Hudson and Jesse Wilson, Jordan Benson, and Keith Perriman. Keith Perriman, that's right. Set by Keith today eating lunch. So we'll get Keith on the radio as the season gets on. He's the new one to the squad this year. Matter of fact, he may be down the way from us with a headset on, talking back and forth down to the field to his fellow coaches. Well, the crowds are full below our broadcast position here on the home side. The visiting stands, they're full as well.
Is up tonight. Go get you a membership tonight. Yellow Jacket apparel and more. Go with them.
Yeah, watched the game film last week on Heber Springs. They're going to be very aggressive on defense. They bring a lot of blitzes. We'll see that tonight. The Yellow Jackets, Rudy Dufresne will have to pick those up. Also, those running backs had to pick up those blocking schemes. They saw Heber, they would rush 4, sometimes 6. Tried to stop Pottsville from running the football, and I'm sure that'll be their strategy tonight. They'll try to prevent Clinton from running the football and try to force us to try to pass it. On offense, they have 2 players back on the offensive line, 2 back from an injury from last year. Pottsville got a pretty good rush last week at the line of scrimmage, because we know how good Pottsville is year in, year out. So, new kicker for Heber this year, Gideon Tate, kicker the last 3 years now at Arkansas Tech University. And so they have a new place kicker. They have an outstanding punter in Seth Dudek. He had 4 punts down inside the 20 last week. Had 2 of 50 yards plus last week. So we are ready to go here.
And it'll be the Panthers kicking off to the Yellow Jackets from the 40. Last night they did an onside kick to start the ballgame in the junior high matchup between these two squads over at Heber Springs. Will they try that tonight? No, they will boot it down the field. It's going to be a low line drive. Hit about the 12, fielded at the 7. That's Rylan Jones on it. Up the field, 20, 25. He's got a seam. He's loose. The 30, the 50. They're trying to catch him. The 30, the 25. One man to beat. The 10, the 5. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Clinton returns the opening kickoff, 6-0 over the Heber Springs Panthers.
And we talked about Rylan Jones. He missed the first 6 games last year, but he was going to be an all-purpose back, running back, catch the ball, kick return. And tonight you saw how electrifying he is as he broke out of the pack, took it, I guess, close to 90 yards for the touchdown for the junior, Rylan Jones.
Last week's first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game. He's off to a good start tonight. Derek Infante on for the extra point. He was a perfect 4 for 4 last week on extra point attempts. The snap, they'll put it down at the 10, bobbled a little bit. They get it down. The kick is up, and it's no good. A little bit of a bad snap. Couldn't field that one low and didn't have a good chance to get a good clean kick on that one. But the Yellow Jackets take the lead, the opening play of the ball game, 6-0 over the Panthers when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Well, the Yellow Jackets, over the years, Coach Dufresne has pulled off sometimes a trick play on the first play of the game. This year, the first play of the game was a 90-yard kickoff return. The Jackets take the early lead.
Infante's going to keep it on the turf down the field at the 20. Open field tackle, solo tackle by Caleb McCarver at the 23-yard line. Takes down the Panthers. And they'll offense out on the field for their first offensive possession of the night.
Caleb, one of the fastest players on the team, got down there quickly. The Heber return man was trying to get back across to the other side of the field where his blockers were, but he never got there. McCarver got him at the 23-yard line. And as Heber comes onto the field, it's Eli Buffalo, the 3-year starter at quarterback, but he's been hampered.
Buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better. providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com. Member FDIC.
And I think we're back. Kelsey pulled us back to the studio there for just a moment. We'll work through any difficulties that we might have. You can shoot us a message, Kelsey, somewhere on here. I do hear a little bit of a digital verb every once in a while. Maybe if we need to swap our signal up here.
You know, watching against Pottsville last week, they like to roll Buffalo to one side to get away from the pressure. They also like to throw screen passes.
Out of the shotgun, one back to the right. Going to go to the right. Keep it that way. Run pass option. Toss down the right side. Caught at the 25. Makes a move. Going to take a couple of Yellow Jacket tacklers on the sideline at the 33. Needs to get to the 34. And we'll see. Yeah, I think it's going to be fourth down. Fourth and a yard for the Panthers. They're on their own 33. Looks like the offense is going to stay on the field. They're going to get to the line quickly. Will they go for it here? Fourth and less than a yard. They're on 33. It's a snap. Quarterback keeper up the middle.
There's a whistle procedure.
Flag. It's going to come back. They try to get in quick, snap the football. They would have had the first, but for the false start.
Yeah, you kind of change up your snap count to try to go on the first sound. A lot of times you don't get all your linemen on the same page, and that's what happened there. And now Heber Springs will punt. The outstanding kicker,
here,
Seth Dudek, had 2 kicks beyond 50 yards last week. He downed 4 inside the 20-yard line last week. And he is a weapon at punter.
And we'll take a break here in just a minute, Kelsey. The kick down the field. 35, going to bound there inside the 20. We'll take a break. Yellow Jacket football when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a slam dunk or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Yeah, we're back to action here. The Yellow Jackets got a first down on the first play. Moved the ball from the 23 out to the 37, and now the Yellow Jackets are going to be called for a false start. So it'll be first and 15 for Clinton. The Yellow Jackets scored on the opening kickoff of the game, a 90-yard return by Rylan Jones. They forced Heber to punt on their first possession. The Jackets have it now first and 15, and the ball be marked at looks like about the 32-yard line. And so Heber with a little bit smaller up front on defense.
It'll be the big junior Creed Brown to snap the ball. Brody Dufresne, the handoff. Jones on the left side. Going to be a big pile up. Short gain on the play, maybe the 39. Pickup of about 2. Going to bring up second down and 13 for the Yellow Jackets.
Now, we saw on film this week, they like to overpopulate the line of scrimmage. A little bit smaller, but they try to outnumber you at the line of scrimmage. Against Pottsville, they were selling out to stop the run, daring Pottsville to throw the football. You could see as many as 6 up there on the line of scrimmage, and the linebackers sneaking up tight, trying to stop the run.
And the handoff up the middle. Gonzalez, good solo tackle at about the 42. That tackle, I don't have number 41. I think that's who that was, unless I got the number wrong for Heber Springs.
And if you look out there, Eli Buffalo, the senior quarterback, is playing safety. Don't see that too often at this level where the quarterback is full-time both ways. But here we go. Jack is still lined up in the wing tee, and they have 5 linemen.
In motion is Littell, and flag's going to fly. Going to be an offensive penalty on the Yellow Jackets. Back them up 5. Third and 10 becomes third and 15.
Yeah, I think Yellow Jacket running back flinched before the snap. And we talk about this offense, the flex bone, You don't want to get behind the sticks with penalties. So now you're looking at a 3rd down and about 16. I always want to stay ahead of the sticks.
Colton Ward going to bring the play in from the sideline.
Youngblood, the defensive coordinator for Heber, very aggressive. He'll bring a lot of blitzes. You got to be able to pick those up.
McCarver split to the right, Littell to the left. One back, going to go out for the pass. Dufresne drops back, empty backfield, flags fly. And look to be another offensive penalty against the Yellow Jackets. So back-to-back, another false start. 3rd down and 20 now for the Yellow
usually
Jackets.
You see this in the first games. We didn't see any of this last week against Haskell Harmony Grove as far as the procedure penalties, the offside stuff. Usually you see a lot of that in the first game. And maybe a little jitters going right now as Clinton already with 3 penalties of just procedure-type penalties here early in the ball game.
And now into the ball game, Briar Bradbury bring the play in. And let's see, he'll split out to the left. Carver's on the left side. Dufresne, Gonzalez in the backfield. Littell, I believe, stays in the slot on the right side. Double slot. In motion goes McCarver, left to right. Takes the handoff, going to try to get around the end, and he's met. Flag on the play. And he picked up about 7 on the carry. And let's see what the flag is.
Probably a holding on that side. I would see Heber probably to decline it. And that's what it is. Yellow Jackets get 14 yards on the first play and then go backwards. And they're going to have to punt it here. Jackets with all the momentum up until this series. Touchdown quick. 3 and out for Heber, but can't do anything with it. But Heber's going to take the penalty and back them up. So Jackets will get one more play here. 3rd and 25.
You don't see that often on a Yellow Jacket offense. Eight minutes, 24 seconds in the opening quarter. It's Clinton 6 after that electrifying opening kickoff return for a touchdown by Rylan Jones. Extra point was no good. Stopped the Panthers on their first offensive series. Clinton gets the ball back. And now
the Panthers have changed their mind. Now they're going to take the penalty, and it's going to be 4th down and about 15. The Yellow Jackets will punt it.
Back deep for the Panthers, number 1, Logan Rutledge.
And Rutledge going to drop back, deep drop back at his 25, and look for Dufresne to take the short snap. Now he'll drop back, standing at his own 20, the snap. And with the kick, it's going to be a short kick. It's going to hit inside the 50, go out of bounds at about the Yellow Jacket, I think, about the 48-yard line. Going to be good field position.
And a late flag. There was a fracas. Something happened at about the 40-yard line. Something like a dead ball.
Penalty flag on the play.
And this could be a big one if it goes against the Panthers. Could it result?
I guess it was dead ball.
So it would be after the change of possession. It's 4th and 15 for the Yellow Jackets.
But it would definitely help to back them.
Unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Panthers.
And that is the call, unsportsmanlike against Heber Springs.
15-yard penalty.
And so that kick that and let's see.
Brian says a 1st down, but
is the Clinton offense going to stay on the field? It was 4th and 15. It's a 15-yard penalty. Unsportsmanlike. Was it during the play? Was it after the play? It's a dead ball. The officials, he's marking it off from the original line of scrimmage for the Yellow Jackets. And they needed 15 yards. He's put it down, and they're signaling 1st down. How about a turn of events there?
That must have occurred during the play while the ball was in the air. And there was a tangle up a couple of players at about the 40. Wow, the Yellow Jackets were looking at 3rd and 25, and they come up with a 1st down. Now you need to take advantage of it.
And the offense is going to keep the ball, stay on the field.
Well, the defense is on the field.
Well, and the 1st down markers, they've just decided to stay together at the 48. They've yet to move. Which way?
I think Heber's going to get the ball, but they're going to move it 15 yards from that spot.
There you go.
Yeah.
The punt went out of bounds at the Yellow Jacket 48. Now that's where the official is going to mark off 15 yards. I think it's the call that's just announced from public address was that the foul was after the play. Not surprising that you would have a little extracurriculars here early in this one. These two teams hyped up for this big matchup. I remember there was one year we had several extracurricular activities after plays, and even might have an injection in that ball game.
Hey, there's been coaches over the years with extracurricular activities in this series.
I visited with Brad Reese last night after the junior high ball game, and one of the Panther fans was walking by. And last night the score got a little bit out of hand. The Panthers got the victory over the Yellow Jacket Juniors, and one of those Panther fans said to Brad Reese, remembering something happened, I think, back in the 90s, and he said, I remember, Coach, I thought Coach so-and-so was coming across the field for you there, and remembering a high school moment from this rivalry years ago, and something that happened.
Yeah. I've even heard Billy Morgan tell the story of the film crew coming down and accosting him coming through the press box one year on the heated rivalry. And so
our good friend Billy Morgan's just down the way here, 101.9 The Lake. Billy and Allie, you need to tune in the mornings, and you can enjoy their broadcast as well. Shotgun snap, going to roll to the right. A couple of options, going to now hand off. Got a hand on him in the backfield, but going to be able to get away and get to the 27, maybe just short of the 28-yard line after that 10-yard penalty. Still going to be second long, about second and 17.
That's a play we saw do last week against Pottsville. It's kind of a shotgun counter draw play, so the quarterback's going to roll to this side of the field and hand it to a running back angling back to the other side. The Yellow Jackets stayed home and made the tackle, and the Jackets so far right now, the defensive line is being able to at least control things at the line of scrimmage for Clinton.
7:35 clock running in the first quarter. Again, out of the shotgun, a couple shooters on the left side. Looks that way. Quick pass. Trying to get a couple blockers in front. Catch behind the line of scrimmage. A host of Yellow Jackets going to come up. I think they're going to tackle for loss. Back there, Colton Warren's back there along with Briar Gadberry.
Yeah, Zach Gonzalez. That's that bubble screen. We always talk about it. The key to that bubble screen is the other receiver over there has to be a blocker. If he blocks, it's a big play. If the defensive player beats the block, it's going to be nothing, and that's what happened there. And the Yellow Jackets out on the corner beat the blockers, got to the receiver. And now a big 3rd and long. The Yellow Jackets would love to get Heber off the field right here.
4 receivers, 3 on the right, 1 on the left, 1 back in the field, in the backfield. Shotgun snap, going to stay in the block. 4 receivers in the pattern. Now going to roll out to the left side. 5 receivers going to roll deep to the right, being chased. Eli Henson up to the sideline, out of bounds, incomplete. 4th and 18 for the Panthers.
Great job by the secondary. No place to throw. Also, the defensive lineman did not rush upfield and run past the quarterback, allowing him room to run. They stayed back, forced Buffalo just to drift to the sideline and then throw it away. On a running quarterback like this, you can't rush past him because then he's going to cut and run upfield. And a great job by Jordan Benson's defense right there.
Yeah, Seth Dudek on to punt for the Panthers. Back for the Yellow Jackets for the return. It's going to be Colton Warren. And, wow, the deep kick. Huge kick.
And
there's
another
a penalty that's going to bring it back. That football ended up on the goal line, Mike Holly.
The punter, Seth Dudek, his
72 yards down the field.
His dad, Pat, was a great player at Heber Springs. In fact, I think I was reading Phil Seaton this week over at Heber. He tied one of his dad's punting records last week, and Pat passed away at just a few years ago, his father, and he was a great player for Heber Springs, and so is his son. He's a punter, and he's also a wide receiver, 6'2" wide receiver.
This time he'll stand at his own 10, take the snap, get it down, he'll kick. This time not quite as deep. It's in the air, going to hit the Yellow Jacket, about the 42, take a Heber Springs roll down to the 22-yard line. Offense will have it there when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. FL Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. FL Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit FL Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing, and Recovery, 745-2992.
Going to pitch on the move, right to left. McCarver with it, hit, spins away, picks up a couple of yards across the 31, maybe 3 yards on the grain. Going to bring up third and 3 for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Heber's determined to stop the run, just like they did last week against Pottsville. There's 6 guys up on that line of scrimmage, and those linebackers are scooting up. If you break the line, there's nobody there. They're also daring you to throw the football. They got a lot of single coverage out there on the receivers, and Brody was really good last week. I think 6 for 6 last week in the first half through the air. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 defensive end off the edge, and the Yellow Jackets jumped again.
I think we saw that before the official did. I don't know. He held that flag for a little bit, but a jump in the backfield. But
I don't know if the nerves or what tonight. We didn't see any of this last week. And those really hurt because now 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and 6.
And let's see if that Plains is set. That was a traditional wing tee set that they were in. Is that going to change the call? In comes Liam Hudson for the Yellow Jackets. Liam Hudson featured in 501 magazine, a player to watch, highlighted. Liam for the Yellow Jackets. Pick up a copy if you find one around town, a 501 magazine.
Yeah, and Harold McNabb now at wing back also.
Here we go. Turn, give, right to left, turn it inside, out of the slot, not much. Couple of yards. Going to bring up 4th down and 6, maybe 4th and 5 at the best for the Yellow Jackets on their own side of the 50. Look to be at about the, 27-yard line.
The Yellow Jackets have shot themselves in the foot on the last 2 drives. 3 penalties on the possession before, and on 3rd and 1, a penalty here. So the Yellow Jackets have been their own worst enemy so far.
And Broder Dufresne will be in that shotgun, but then he will drop back. He'll punt, standing at his own 15-yard line. The kick is up. Low kick, going to hit at the 49. Yellow Jacket roll down to the Heber Springs 30. And the Panthers will have it there. That kick goes for 43 yards from the junior. Brody Dufresne saw Brody's family in town. Grandma, the Bivens are here. His Uncle Austin and Lisa, they're down from Northwest Arkansas. Ty and Daly are in from, they live out in Tulsa, I think, now somewhere. So good crowd in to watch Brody and his dad, head coach Chris Dufresne.
Heber returned 5 starters on offense from last year, 9 on the defensive side of the ball. Heber averaged 33 points a game last season. They gave up 22. 3rd possession on that for the Panthers. The Yellow Jackets have forced 2 punts so far.
And Buffalo stays in the shotgun. He's at his own 25. The football is at the 30. One back to his right. Going to fake the handoff. Buffalo keeps himself up the middle. He's got a seam 35, 40, pulling away from tacklers, the 50. He's going to break towards the sideline, the 40. Giving chases, Warren. And Colton Warren able to make the tackle, but Buffalo's going to carry the football all the way to the Yellow Jacket. He's going to make about the 27-yard line.
And Liam Buffalo on the run. He faked the handoff to his brother Eli, and he broke a tackle and then got into the secondary, and first down of the night for Heber Springs. And he was reading the defensive end, see if he was going to come upfield, and when he did, he just pulled the ball out and kept it himself.
And quickly, back to action, ball on the 28, inside handoff. 3 Yellow Jackets converge, make the tackle. No gain on the play.
And that's his brother Eli.
Alec Huey, one of your defensive tackles. Cash Carpenter as well. Zach Gonzalez, a linebacker for the Yellow Jackets. Eli Henson, he's a defensive tackle. Let's see who else is out there at the moment. Look for Briar Gadberry, number 20. Running that 4-3 defense for the Yellow Jacket. 4 down linemen. 3 linebackers going to be tackled. Henson high. Another Yellow Jacket got low. Pickup of a yard or so. Going to bring up 3rd and maybe 8 for the Panthers.
Yeah, Warden back in the game on that carry. One thing we saw last week against Pottsville, Heber had 3 bad snaps out of the shotgun, put it on the ground 3 times. Heber was forced to basically fall on the football. Could be a factor before this one's over.
3rd and 7 might be 4 down territory, what we call it. If they don't pick it up here, they might go for it. unless they want to kick a field goal in years past. Maybe last year we could have seen a long field goal by the Panthers, but maybe a couple of plays to pick up the first. Buffalo in the shotgun at his 30. Fakes the pitch left, up the middle, keeping himself tackled. Goes down at about the 20. He's going to be short of the first down, but fourth and maybe a long 4th and 3 coming up for the Panthers at the Yellow Jackets 20-yard line.
Good job by the Yellow Jacket defense. Their eyes stayed on the ball. They were looking for that quick toss fake to try to get the defense maybe to just slide to the right just a little bit, but Cash Carpenter stayed home, and here's a big early 4th down and 3.
And here we go. They're trying to get the receivers in place on the right side. Now they're going to come in tight, and that's going to force the Panthers to take a timeout. They're going to stop play. 2:22 in the first quarter. Panthers driving. It's Clinton with the early lead, 6-0 over Heber Springs here at Jim Tumbleson Field, the battle of the Little Red.
You might want to mention, if you're watching on TV, you'll see Yellow Jackets in the end zone. We want to thank Sarah Hutchins and her classes for coming up. I think Tim Smith's family had a part in paying for a stencil that they used to paint those Yellow Jackets on the field. I also want to thank the Booster Club. They paid for all of the paint, and I think there's more stencils coming. They're going to basically do some artwork in the end zones with Clinton and Yellow Jackets and colors in the end zone coming up our next home ball game. So I want to thank the Sarah Hutchins, Tim Smith, and the Booster Club for being a part of that. But the field looks really good tonight. It's been pretty dry, but not it's, we've got a few brown spots out there, but it looks good. The big C in the middle, Yellow Jackets on the ends. And
I did see new art teacher Jenny Myers in during lunch today, coming up from Texas. This is her first year. I think she was a teacher spotlight in the Stinger here a couple of weeks ago. She was finishing up that painting down. That may have been some of her art students with her. I said, how long did it take you to do those Yellow Jackets? I think she said like 2 hours. There's one in each end zone, and the big C in the middle. Up the middle, trying to get a big push, trying to get a first down. It was 4th and 3 for the Panthers. They're going to pile up at about the 17. That's where they need to get. Let's see as they unpile. If the official can get a good look, football's in the middle of the field. First down markers on the visiting sideline, the Heber Springs. And a first down for the Panthers. The drive stays alive at the Yellow Jackets 17-yard line.
Yeah, I guess he called a quarterback sneak on 4th and 3. And they went on that quick snap again. The first time they tried that tonight, they had a procedure penalty. Some of the linemen fired off too quickly, but that time everybody first sound, straight ahead, first down, inside the red zone.
And Buffalo in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. In the backfield, handoff inside, nothing doing. Dropped the line of scrimmage. Alacue was there, and is that Briar Gadberry? Number 20 for the Yellow Jackets. Gadberry, only a junior. He was a starting linebacker for the Yellow Jackets last year as a sophomore, Briar Gadberry. Matter of fact, this is a junior-laden squad. I think we talked about last year, those 10th graders. I don't remember in our 18 season here getting a broadcast for Sid King that we had as many 10th grade impact players as we had last year. Those guys are a year older, now juniors, and you're going to hear their names a lot tonight. Here we go, Buffalo in the shotgun. Fake the handoff, maybe a high snap, pulls it down, keeps it himself, gets to the right side. He's going to pick up positive yardage up to about the 11, pick up of maybe 5. Going to bring up 3rd down and 4 for the Panthers.
Yeah, I just saw Ashley Davis, their all-conference offensive lineman, number 75. He left before that last play, 6'2", 300 pounds. I see him over on the far sideline. He'll be back, but he had to check out right there, and it's a 3rd down and 4. And as you said earlier, more than likely 4-down territory.
Here we go, moving left to right from our broadcast position. Handoff left side. Wrapped up in the backfield, taken down.
Eli Henson.
And they're going to say lost. I don't know if it was quite a yard, but a loss on the play. 4th and almost 5 for the Panther. Eli Henson very active tonight. You'll say, who's the tall guy on the team? That's Eli Henson, number 32, a defensive tackle for the Yellow Jackets.
Perfect form tackle right there, stayed at home, and now once again a 4th down situation for Heber Springs.
Football on the far hash, or close to it on the left side. Shotgun snap. Buffalo puts it in the belly. Nowhere to go. Hit in the backfield. Tackled. Turnover on downs. The Yellow Jacket defense holds on their end of the field. It's Clinton 6, Heber Springs 0.
Well, the Yellow Jacket defensive line, they have, except for a couple of plays, they have controlled the line of scrimmage. And now it's time for the Yellow Jacket offense. This is the third possession we've had with a chance to take a 2-possession lead, and we shot ourselves in the foot the last 2 possessions with procedure penalties, and see what the Yellow Jackets want to do. I wouldn't be surprised to see them maybe come out in that shotgun look, that package that we have.
See Jordan Benson down on the Yellow Jacket sideline. Coach checking things out, and certainly going to be proud of what he's seen in his defense here thus far tonight with 12 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. Should be the final play. Handoff right to left. Rylan Jones, 25, 30, 40. Midfield, Jones. One man trying to catch him, 30, pulling away, 20, 15, 10. Tackled from behind at the 8-yard line.
Well, could have been a horse collar.
That's going to go for, 73 yards.
Well, you can see the hole on TV if you were watching. We had a perfect look at the hole. Could have been a horse collar at the end. No flag by the official. And that's the end of the quarter. But, man, the Jackets sealed off that left side. That's an Alec Huey side of the offensive line, and there was a huge hole. And Rylan Jones almost took it to the house.
Let me double-check that. From the 17, is that right? It'd be, 33 yards, and add another 40, 73 yards to 75 yards. Rylan Jones, the 2 big plays of the night. The opening kickoff return for a touchdown is Jones, and now he goes for 73. Yellow Jackets should have it, first and goal when we return. Second quarter coming up. You're listening to KHBQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking.
Hey, we're back. The Yellow Jackets take over at the 7-yard line, and Jeff Hall, as we were gone, Zach Hunt Gonzalez punches it in for a touchdown.
2 plays on the drive. Jones, Gonzalez, touchdown. Clinton 12, Heber Springs 0. 11 minutes, 53 seconds in the second quarter. 2 touchdowns. The Yellow Jackets strike quick. And Derek Infante on for the extra point. Dufresne with a hold. This time he'll get it down at the 10. It's up. And it's good. Clinton 13, Heber Springs 0. Battle of the Little Red from Jim Tomlinson Field.
Hey, what a big night already. If you just tuned in, Clinton won the Community Service Award that raised over 66,000 items due to you folks out in the audience donating canned goods and wipes and diapers and all those things and cash. And the Yellow Jackets wins the Community Service Award this year. $10,000, $5,000 from each school went to Make-A-Wish Foundation, $1,000 to the Devens Donors Foundation, $1,000 to Bahara Pruitt Group in Heber Springs. And it's been a great night so far. And we would try to get a lot of these people that sponsored that helped out the Yellow Jackets this week. The school had a bronze, silver, platinum, and gold sponsorships that people contributed to, and we'll read those as we go through the night. We'll mention the platinum sponsors: North Ark University. I think the president's here tonight. North Arkansas College, Joy Dobbs State Farm, Petty Jean Fiber, Clay Maxey Dodge, Phillip Jones, Arkansas Mountain Real Estate, Justin's Towing Service, and Wearable Tees are platinum sponsors for the Battle of the Little Red and Make a Wish and Fight Like a Kid. The Jackets now up with that 2-score lead, 13-0, and Derek Infante set to kick it off.
From his own 40, going to keep it on the ground. 40, 30, and bobbled on the turf by Heber Springs. Was it a fumble? Let's see what the official. Yellow Jacket comes here up with it. I think so.
Joshua Fultz.
Fultz, there was a second. Ball was bobbled by the first Panther. Loose. Second Panther comes up. Looks like maybe he's going to cover the ball on the ground. Somehow Fultz ends up with it. The official says it's Yellow Jacket football.
You know, that ball is oblong. It takes some crazy bounces. It bounced off the kick returner. A second Panther came up to fall on it, hit it, bounced off of him, never got possession, and always hustling senior Joshua Fultz. Had the biggest play of the game last week, a 90-yard pass or a fumble return for a touchdown that put the game away last week, and he gets a huge one right here, always hustling the senior Joshua Fultz. And now the Yellow Jackets go to the shotgun, and a golden opportunity to put more points on the board.
They may try to strike quick here. The other 2 touchdowns have been quick by the Yellow Jackets. Gonzalez is going to go to the right side. High snap, empty backfield. Don't try and pull his back up the middle, all alone. Hang on. Looking for the signal near the goal line. And it's complete. It may be short of the end zone, just barely.
We haven't run that play all year. I have to look at, did he line up, I think, maybe a tight end or an eligible tackle? Oh, and they're going to throw a flag.
Flag on the left off the sideline official.
Oh, my gosh.
Side.
Illegal substitution, is that what he's saying? Coach DeFran is questioning the call. I think Fultz may have entered the game as an eligible tackle. You tell the official that you're an eligible receiver. And I think the official across the field opposite is the one that made the call.
And
Coach Dufresne is not happy.
And you're right, that's the official call.
I think that's a call for illegal man downfield. The official. Boy, that was a huge play. The Jackets have been set up at the 1-yard line.
And
Coach saved that play for tonight. We haven't seen that one.
And the call will stand. And instead of maybe the football at about the 1, the Yellow Jackets will now have it at the 30. First down, 15. The 5-yard penalty assessed. 11:38 in the second quarter, leading 13-0. And 2 receivers to the right.
Fifth penalty already tonight against Clinton.
Ball's on the far hash, the visiting side. The handoff, right side Gonzalez. Takes 1, takes 2, takes a third Panther to bring him down. Zach Gonzalez up at about the 23-yard line to pick up about 7. That'll bring us
Zach had a big game
8.
against Heber last year. Everybody thinks about the big night that Zane Widener had. Zach Gonzalez and Bryson Venable took turns at that fullback spot last year and had in that game, and both of them had a good game, especially when you combine the 2 numbers together. So.
I think, matter of fact, we called it the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game was the fullback. Those 2 guys together.
Yeah.
Jones takes the carry, right to left, turns it up inside, weaving through traffic. Rylan Jones, another touchdown. Clinton 19, Heber Springs 0.
He's hard to pick up behind that line of scrimmage, and he has great ability to cut. In this offense, you have to cut sharp, and he is so quick through the hole, and the Jackets strike in 2 plays. And the resilience of the offense to come back after that play call when you looked like you had a sure, first down at the 1-yard line and to bounce back like that. Great resilience for Coach DeFran's offense.
And they'll set up for the extra point attempt. Infante. Dufresne with the hold at the 10. The snap, he gets it down. Derek Infante, the kick is up.
Oh,
and Infante.
Hit the crossbar.
And no good. Your score remains Clinton 19, Heber Springs 0, 10:58 in the second quarter. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price. Whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive, the team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Clinton Stockyard, The Pottery Shop, by Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff, Main Street Floors, Susie Allen Salon, Johnny's Automotive, by TLC Bookkeeping, by Regions Bank, by Miller Sanitation, by Van Buren County Veterinary Clinic. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's game.
I'm Jeff Hall. My colleagues here. Sid King's with us in the booth tonight. We've got to talk to Sid as the night goes on. His daughter, Allie King-Sugg, and Billy Morgan, they're here from 101.9. They had a big part in getting this rivalry game renewed about 8 years ago, as far as on the calendar. And I know it was a big night last night for Sid and Allie, and there's Allie's son Spencer in that junior high game over at Heber Springs last night. Junior high Panthers got the best of the Yellow Jackets. Spencer had a big game, and we've heard about Spencer for the last couple of years. He was one to watch in 7th grade. Now he's one to watch as an 8th grader leading his junior high team. And I think Mike Holland and I, we're already thinking about when he gets to senior high and what he's going to be. So remember the name, Spencer Sugg. And yep. Sid King will be he'll be wearing his red and white.
He's a heck of a basketball player, too. Well, the Yellow Jackets picked up, I think, penalty number 6 on the kickoff. We have to do it again.
From the 35, Infante. He's kept it low and on the turf. He bounces it off the turf again, so that's a designed kick he's doing tonight. Heber Springs fumbled the last opportunity for a kickoff return. This time they're going to catch it in the air and take a knee. Not going to take a chance at a fumble. Panthers will have it at the Yellow Jacket 36-yard line. You know, the Panthers have moved the football a little bit tonight, but the Yellow Jacket defense is held deep on the end of the field. They've stopped the Panthers. And the score almost made the scores a little bit more lopsided maybe than what we've seen watching the game. Just Clinton has scored quick with big plays. Heber Springs they've moved the ball some. Yellow Jackets just kept them out of the end zones.
I know it's still 10:55 in the first half. It seemed like it's been a long first half, but we're just barely into the second quarter. And I see actually number 75 right tackle back in the game for Heber Springs.
3 receivers on the left side. 1 on the right, 1 back with Buffalo. The play clock is yet to start.
Flag number 7 against Clinton. I'm going to call.
Saw a little bit of a jump maybe on the defensive line, and that will be the call. So
back at 1st down and 5.
Yeah, the Jackets are they're a little pumped up tonight. This is very unusual for a Christy Fran team. They'll settle in as the game goes, but 1st and 5 now.
Shotgun snap, 4 receivers out, deep down the right side, trying to get behind the defender, diving at the 22-yard line, incomplete. Couldn't catch up with that one was Logan Rutledge, but the Panthers take their shot, try to throw it deep. Riley Jones back to defend.
Yeah, good coverage by Jones, right in his grill. They got 2 big receivers. Logan Rose is a 6'3 senior, and Seth Dudek's a 6'2 junior. We used to see Harding Academy come in here in the old days. They'd have those big, tall, 6'4", 6'5 receivers, and that's what Heber's got, a couple of tall receivers.
Back in the shotgun, Buffalo. 4 receivers out, going to slip out to the left side now and throw it low, but catch it at the 48, and that should be good for a first down. Move the chains. Panther, first down.
Yeah, he just got it over the outstretched arm of a Yellow Jacket linebacker there, just by inches, and that'll be a first down for Heber up near midfield.
Hope you're watching on the KHPQ YouTube channel. You'll see the big C that was painted on the field. And looks nice tonight. Ball's on the near hash. Below our broadcast position here on the home side. Yellow Jacket defensive line up.
Gonzalez showing blitz here. See if he steps. Now there he goes.
See, there'll be 5 on the rush. Gonzalez giving chase. Buffalo to the right side. It's going to throw it up. Does he hang on?
Good job, Zach Gonzalez, middle linebacker, screwed up the line of scrimmage. He didn't know if you're Heber, was he going to step out or keep coming. He kept coming, split between the guard and the center, and he chased Buffalo to the far side and forced him to throw it on the run and incomplete. And Zach Gonzalez is he's faster than he was last season. Only a junior.
Got kind of a classic fullback linebacker build. Reminds it maybe like a Harrison Lester. I think Harrison was watching the ball game earlier tonight. I don't know if he still is, but that's how you could describe somebody. He's a Harrison Lester out there. Deep pass down the middle of the field. One-on-one caught. Rutledge. Warren with the tackle, but Rutledge to the 15-yard line. First down, Heber Springs.
Just a deep post pattern, single coverage. And he got kind of cross Colton's face down there. Colton made the tackle, though. And ball down and around the 15-yard line inside the Yellow Jacket red zone for the second time tonight. But just a quick release, just a straight post pattern against man coverage.
10 minutes, clock running in the second quarter. Clinton 19, Heber Springs 0. Ball now on the far hash, the visiting side. Buffalo takes the snap, rolls to his right. Going to throw it deep down the right side. He had a receiver open behind the defense. He's going to throw it deep through the end zone, incomplete.
Yeah, I think
there was some kind of mix-up over there.
Yeah, miscommunication, I think, because he threw the fade into the corner, and the receiver was kind of running kind of more of a post pattern back into the middle of the field. Yellow Jackets have done watching film this week, it seems like Heber's a little bit worried about their offensive line, so they kind of roll Buffalo to give him more time to throw the football. That post pattern on the play before that's the first time we really saw him really just stay in the pocket.
Here we go, second down and 10. Ball at the Yellow Jacket 15. Panthers in white, Yellow Jackets in black. Takes the snap, looks to the right, wants to throw it deep near the back of the end zone. May have made the catch, but he's out of the back of the end zone. Incomplete, going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Receiver was out of bounds when he caught the ball. Brings up 3rd down for the Panthers.
Sam Standridge going to enter the ball game. Well, Sam's a good addition to the football squad this year.
Gives us a tall, rangy safety. In baseball, he played in the outfield, so he has a good, he tracks the ball well. We saw him catch the ball early in the first quarter last week at Haskell Harmony Grove. He's also a weapon on offense, too. Glad to have Big Sam back out there on the football field.
A really good basketball player, too. You'll hear about him through the winter. And Coach Judson Smith's basketball team. 3rd and 10, in motion, right to left, across the face, and flags fly. And usually we expect an offensive penalty. And that will be the call. So both teams picking up some offensive, some false starts or procedure penalties tonight. 5-yarders. Both teams, that one will back Heber up. 3rd down 15 coming up.
Yeah, it looks like the Jackets are going to rush 3 on that and play pass defense. See what they want to do here. Heber right back to the line of scrimmage. Looking like a 3-man rush.
3 receivers on the left side, 1 on the right. Looking left. Big
Screen.
rush. Big pass. They'll get complete. Up the middle, bouncing around, bouncing back. Big tackling by the Yellow Jackets, but Panthers will get it to the 14th.
Oh, he had a fumble,
line.
but I think it was a helmet.
Flag after the play. Going to be another type of unsportsmanlike likely. Flag after the play. It was going to be 4th down for the Panthers at the 15.
Yeah,
see what the call is.
They were using that tunnel screen because they were thinking 2 plays to get 15 yards, so see what the call is here. Unsportsmanlike. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Heber let Clinton out. Well, they didn't let Clinton out of the hole earlier. Heber still got the football, but the Yellow Jackets had just given them a first down and goal.
Eden Fuentes in the ball game. Defensive.
It's a real sensitive officiating crew tonight. They have thrown a lot of flags. And there's still 9 minutes to go in the first half.
So, unusual. Half the distance will leave the Panthers short of the first down, even with the unsportsmanlike penalty. I guess not an automatic first down. Looks like 3rd and 1 for the Panthers. 4th and 1. They're going to lose the down. And I think their officials may have to talk this one over. They move the football 1 yard short of the first down marker after marking off the penalty. It was 3rd down on the play. I guess I want to say it was a dead ball penalty.
Yeah, it had to occur. They counted the play.
It looks like they're going to call it 4th and 1 for the Panthers.
Watch the quarterback sneak again. They've done that twice, and Buffalo's under center.
Here we go. Everyone in tight.
He did run a naked bootleg last week against Pottsville.
He will keep it.
Yep.
And it looks like he got a yard before the tackle is made. Liam Buffalo And it will be first down, first and goal for the Panthers. Looks like it's going to be at the Yellow Jackets 6-yard line. Clinton leading 19-0, 9:07 remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, penalties are so big in a ball game. The Yellow Jackets looked like they had Heber off the field, and that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty set Heber up with a first down, so the Jacket defense got a hold with the ball at the 5-yard line.
Ball's on the far hash, the visiting side. Game clock running. Buffalo back in the shotgun at the 10. Going to take the snap to his right, looks to run, gets to the end, tries to turn it up, but he runs out of territory, out of bounds. Looks like he's inside the 5, though.
Yeah, that was a called quarterback run. They went with 2 tight ends and a power running formation and used those receivers on the outside as extra blockers.
Then you get back up on the ball, line up quick. The ball is at the clock says the 5. I think it's inside the 5, though, isn't it? Let's see. Up the middle, looking for the signal. Touchdown, Panthers. As Heber Springs gets points on the board. First time tonight is Clinton 19, Heber 6, 8 minutes, 9 seconds in the second quarter. And we'll see. It looks like the Panthers are going to come on for the extra point opportunity.
Yeah, you can almost read it when he's going to do that quarterback sneak. You can see he kind of gets that back leg back, and he's going to go forward. You can almost, kind of like a pitcher that pitch tips off his pitches. You can almost see him when when he's going to run the quarterback sneak. And new kicker for Heber Springs this year, Gideon Tate, kicked everything the last 3 years for them. He's now at Arkansas Tech.
Get the snap, the hold, the kick is up. And it's good. Makes your score Clinton 19, Heber Springs 7, 8:09 in the second quarter. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Hey everybody, this is Jamie from North Arkansas College. Did you know here at NAC we have programs dedicated solely to your success? Career Pathways is dedicated to helping parents return to college and find gainful employment by helping pay for childcare, tuition, and transportation. Our Educational Opportunity Center helps students through the college admission process, and Student Support Services aids first-generation college students with scholarships, tutoring, and advising. Visit northark.edu/welcome2025 to learn more, and remember, here at NAC, we believe in you.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Clinton Stockyard, The Pottery Shop, by Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff, Main Street Floors, Susie Allen Salon, Johnny's Automotive, by TLC Bookkeeping, by Regions Bank, by Miller Sanitation, by Van Buren County Veterinary Clinic. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's game.
Heber drives 64 yards for the touchdown, aided by a Yellow Jacket penalty. Liam Buffalo goes in from 3 yards out, and now Clinton leads by a score of 19-7. Still 8:09 left in the first half. Jackets looking for an onside kick here.
From the 40, and they'll just pop it up down the field. Hits at the 25, fielded there by Rylan Jones. I don't know if you want to give it to Rylan. After what all he's done tonight, he stays alive. He's skipping around, jumping around. And they can't bring him down till Rylan Jones gets across the 40-yard line. Boy, Rylan's doing it all tonight. Maybe a penalty on the play. We'll see. Rylan's got a kickoff return for a touchdown. He's got a rushing touchdown. And at that time,
it's going to be a block in the back. This one's coming back. The penalties are piling up.
You know, we may have Rylan Jones was our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game last week. I think he's the player of the half thus far tonight for the Yellow Jackets. So still a lot of time left to play in that one. We're talking about that here during the break. Still 8 minutes to go in the second quarter, 19-7. Seems like we had a lot of action tonight. Still got a lot of time to go.
And the Jackets are their own worst enemy, really, so far tonight. They shot themselves the foot on 2 series with penalties, and now they're going to back themselves way back down to about the 15-yard line. The ball would have been up at near the 40. So the Yellow Jackets, they were resilient last time. They bounced back from a penalty to score. Let's see what they can do here.
Here comes number 3 and 4, Bryson Littell. Liam Hudson going to split wide right. Couple of backs behind Dufran in the backfield. It's Gonzalez, I think, with a handoff. Lowers his head, gets by one tackler, lowers again, takes on a second, and Zach Hunt Gonzalez to the 29. It's a 14-yard gain and a Petit Jean Fiber first down.
And we always talk about he combines both power and speed. You saw it right there. He used his speed to get into that second level, used his power to run over a couple of players, and as all the Chris Tufan running backs through the years do, they are always falling forward.
And wing T set. Colton Warren's wide right. Jones takes the handoff right to left out of the slot, turns it up inside, and this time taken down for a short gain, 2, maybe 3.
You know, a lot of times you don't want to forget Brayson Littell. He's a tremendous blocker at wingback, and he's one that in that. You know, if you ever go back and watch that CAC game in the fourth quarter, him and Zach Hunt Gonzalez were just mowing people down, allowing Widener to get that big yardage. Tonight already he's been blocked, able to free up Ryland Jones. But don't take your eyes off number 3. He is a tremendous blocker for a running back.
Now 2 receivers to the left, 1 on the right. That's Eli Henson. Fake the handoff. Henson on across, and he might have been held. There it is. Defensive pass interference at about the 40. Incomplete. They'll assess the penalty. That was Sam Standridge, not at number 22, not Eli Henson, but
a quick slant. First time the Jackets have done that today. Single coverage, and you can see it from our side of the field. The defensive back had his offhand wrapped around his waist. The right hand knocking the ball away looked good, but that offhand was wrapped around the waist, and the Jackets will have a Petit Jean Fiber first down.
6:55 in the second quarter. Clock stopped momentarily for the penalty, and that will move it to the Yellow Jacket 47-yard line. Just looking almost right down the line of scrimmage from our viewpoint here in the home press box. Jeff Hall, Mike Holly, Sid King, Aaron Duhan tonight.
Stacked receivers on this side. A different look.
Gonzalez with a handoff. Take about 3 Panthers to wrestle Zach Hunt Gonzalez down, but not before he crosses the 50-yard line. He's at the Panther 49, a pickup of 4 on the carry.
Stacked 2 receivers here on the near side, hoping to pull 2 Panther players out of the box there and free up the running game a little bit, and did. Got almost 5 yards on first down for Zach Hunt Gonzalez. Jackets have a size advantage on the offensive line right now with 3 300-pounders up there at left tackle, left guard, and right tackle.
Jones gets it right to left.
The cut.
Turns it up. Short gain. Looks like he'll get to the I don't know, maybe the 46, 47, 2-3-yard gain. Third and 4 for the Yellow Jackets. Ryland Jones, if you look at him, he might be a player we'd referred to in the past of his stature. We might call him a bowling ball. He looks like he's thick, he's muscled up, he runs the ball. But sometimes you think of a bowling ball as just somebody who can just go straight ahead and run over people or hit people. But like you're talking about, he can cut. He can run away from you. We've seen those long runs tonight. So he's kind of got that build, but he can do a little bit more than just run over people.
Yeah, that cut at the end is what got him those 3 yards. Had he stayed to the outside, it would have been nothing.
Dufran under center, and he's going to draw the timeout. Timeout. Clinton, 5:35. Let's take the break with them. Second quarter, you're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
At First Security, we've been investing in our home state since 1932, growing deep roots and even deeper relationships. We're part of Arkansas. It's part of us. Today, First Security puts all of that history and stability to good use for you, pouring our resources into the people and places we love best. Arkansas communities, Arkansas families, and Arkansas futures. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com, member FDIC.
It was kind of an anniversary night. You picked a player from each decade to be an honorary captain tonight. I don't know if we got a chance to mention some of those guys yet. I know Philip Jones was out there. Steve Smith was out there. Think of who else.
Honorary captains. Yeah. With the Stan Smith, Nate Tummelson.
Stan Smith, yeah, Nate.
The Warren boys, David and Daryl, and Phillip Jones. The 75th anniversary of Jim Tummelson Field. And here we go, a big 3rd down and 4 for the Jackets.
And Dufresne under center. Turn, give. Gonzalez left side. And the Panthers.
Close to the spot.
I think they maybe kind of see that one coming, but Gonzalez is hard to bring down. 4th and short. 4th and yard for the Yellow Jackets. Do they go for it here at their Panther, 43-yard line?
Boy, this is a big play right here. If you don't make it here, you give Heber the ball at midfield with momentum and plenty of time, plus they get the ball to start the second half. You get the first down here, you're going to push the possession late into the half. Big play right here.
Dufresne, long snap count, going to try to draw him off sides. 10 seconds on the play clock. 9. He's still barking, trying to draw him off sides. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Timeout. Yellow Jackets take the timeout. Panthers didn't take the bait and jump off sides. So it's 4th and 1. 4:50 to go in the second quarter. Clinton 19, Heber Springs 7.
Yeah, I know Coach Fran knows the importance of this play. He takes the timeout here. Angela Bradford, is she watching in tonight or listening, or is she down in the trailer? She sent me a text, said, "Go Jackets." And as you said, I'm sure there's people watching out at Hogs and Heifers, one of our new sponsors on the Q92 and the Yellow Jacket Sports Network, along with First Arkansas Bank and Trust. And Petty Jean Fiber bringing you all the pictures on the live stream courtesy of the Duhan. And I hope you guys are having a good time down there tonight. And hope this one continues as is, and we'll have a good time down there when this one's over. So,
Hogs and Effort, got a chance to go by there this afternoon. We had a really good
I tell people
lunch.
It's a big city sports bar and grill in a small town. It is phenomenal. You'd have to go to Little Rock or somewhere to see something like that.
Hey, if you're down there, somebody send us a picture. What Angel McKinney did that last week, a picture on the big screen of the game going on, the live stream on the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel. Hope you're watching. If you can't be here tonight in person.
Here we go. Littell is split out in the slot. Let's see what this play is.
Under center, Dufresne. They'll snap it. Gonzalez, left side. The big fullback goes forward. Looks like he got a yard. I got an official. I don't know. 42.5-yard line. And the signal is first down, Yellow Jackets.
It's your play call. Move Littell, who's one of your chief blockers. Moved him out into the flat. Not sure, maybe trying to pull another Panther out of the box, but it works. And he's kind of like some of the fullbacks of the past, Zach Hunt Gonzalez. He's going to get you 2, 3, or 4 almost every time, if not more.
42, Dufresne, handoff left to right. Rylan Jones follows his blockers, turns it up inside. Couple of Panthers take him down at the 38-yard line. Panthers did a good job of sliding down the left side of the defense and kind of nowhere to run or cut back there for Rylan Jones.
Yeah, good pull block by Eden Cifuentes. He's over there on the left guard spot, and he pulled and came over here to the right side, made a good block, kick up 4 on first down. You'll take that.
Gonzalez Jones stay in the ballgame in the backfield. Rice and Littell in the slot. Junior Broder Dufresne under center. Quick handoff up the middle. Gonzalez, first down, 30, 20. Oh, and he gets tripped. Ankle tackle. Falls just short of the 20. That looked like a touchdown there for just a moment before they
Great blocking up front. Big hole, got through there. And that was a fullback making a cutback move on a defensive back. And if he could have held his footing, he would have scored. But not many fullbacks able to make that cutback like that. And the Jackets have another Petty Jean Fiber first down at around the 23-yard line.
A little bit. And football in the middle of the field. Jones out of the slot, takes the handoff right to left, turns it up inside. A lot of traffic. Looks like maybe 2-3 yards. Second down, Jones on the carry. He and Gonzalez picking up a lot of yards tonight. We're missing our Coach Matthew Post, our stat man for tonight. He's over in Stillwater, Oklahoma, getting ready for the Arkansas Razorback football game in the morning.
Yeah, he's probably eating tonight at Eskimo Joe's, a famous food spot there in Stillwater, Oklahoma.
Picked up 4 on the carry, did Jones. Second down and 6. Yellow Jackets driving. Just over 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. A 19-7 lead. Handoff right side. He's got some space. The 10 open field tackle at the 8. The carry by Bryson Littell. First and goal. Petty Jean Fiber. First down for the Yellow Jackets.
Hey, went right side that time behind Cash Carpenter, Eli Henson, and Larry Swan. And I know Coach Dufresne was kind of wanting to work on that counter play last week. It didn't work quite as well I know Harold McNabb came in and had a good run going the opposite direction. So you get used to going left and you counter back to the right, and there it was.
And the handoff. Littell again, and this time they'll wrap him up, knock him down. No gain on the play. 2nd and goal for the Yellow Jackets.
Well, this is big to punch it in. The clock's down at the 2:40 mark. Heber wants to do anything they can to keep points off the board here. Clinton wants to score, take up most of the half because Heber's going to get the football to start the second half. So 2nd down from the 9-yard line, a big series for the Jackets.
Football on the near hash, the home side. The give is to Jones, right to left. And they'll tackle him low, but not before Ryland Jones gets to the 5-yard line. 3rd and goal. Game clock at 2:10 here in the second quarter. Big Creed Brown at your center for the Yellow Jackets.
You know, we saw a naked bootleg last week against Harmony Grove. We saw Brody run twice, run well. You kind of wonder, though, with Heber with like 6 men up on that line of scrimmage, if there's going to be any room for that.
So I got a chance to interview Creed Brown, Alec Huey, Bryson Littell, and Cash Carpenter. I said, I'll get to that in just a moment. Dofran goes under center, football in the middle of the field, gives straight up the middle. Zach Gonzalez dives forward. He's not going to make it. 4th down, 4th and about 3, just to finish that. I said, last week you ran really well. Touchdowns. I said, even Dufran, even Brody had that quarterback blind boot log. And the lineman said, we didn't know he was going to do that. Like, I think the call of that even fooled his own lineman. That it was
What do the Jackets go for it here? They're a long 4 yards away. Derek Infante, good kicker here on the sideline. Let's see what the Jackets want to do here. Coach Dufran is going to roll the dice, and here we go.
1 timeout. Goes under center. It's Dufran, 10 seconds on the play clock, and he's going to try to draw the Panthers off sides. They did that just a moment ago. They're not going to jump. Let the play clock run down. Head coach Chris Dufran takes a timeout, his last of the half. 53 seconds, leading 19-7. I think you said you got Derek Infante. You've got a pretty sure-footed kicker, certainly from this distance for the Yellow Jackets. You've missed we've missed a couple of extra points in this ball game, so it's 19 instead of what would be 21. Do you get your extra points back here with 3, or you want to go for the touchdown and maybe really put the hurt on the Panthers going into the second half?
Yeah, you know, touchdown is big, but you want to get points on the board. Heber gets a win here if they get the Yellow Jackets off the field without scoring. 53 seconds left in the half. It's kind of a tough angle. The ball's at the 4-yard line, and it's on the right hash mark. Derek's a right-footed kicker. He'd have to try to hook that thing back in. That would be from the 4, would it be a 21-yard field goal? Like that thing about 7 yards back. Well, yeah.
Add 17 to the line of scrimmage, and we'll see. Creed Brown's ready to head back out. He'll snap it. Cash Carpenter's going to be on that
let's
line.
See.
Alec Huey.
Offense is heading back out. It's a big
Larry
play
Swan.
right here. See if the Jackets want to stick with the bread and butter or if they've
4th and goal.
got something they put in this week that Heber hasn't seen.
And Zach Gonzalez is not in the ball game. Is that Zach on the side? Zach Gonzalez is not in the ball game. He's been doing the damage at the fullback spot along.
You got
Ryland
single
Jones
coverage
out
on
slide.
Warren in the flat.
Littell and Jones in the backfield. And Rufan's going to take that roll left. They're going to give chase. And they're going to tackle Dufran in the backfield. Brody had no chance on that one as he rolls to the left. I don't know if that was a defensive end for Heber Springs. He was immediately across the line of scrimmage untouched. He was on Brody's back before Brody knew what was going on.
A lot of times you're at that point on defense, you have to try to guess and guess right. So they were going to bring the house. They brought the blitz off the corner. Coach Youngblood, the defensive coordinator for Heber, is very aggressive. He was bringing blitzes last week against Pottsville, and he dialed up the one there at the right time. Brody never had a chance to get rid of that one. And so Heber, with 49 seconds left here, but they do get the ball to start the second half. You hate that Yellow Jacket drive started all the way back at the 15-yard line, and it ends at the Yellow Jacket 4-yard line, or at the Heber Springs 4-yard line.
2 timeouts for the Panthers. Buffalo's going to pass. And, hey, they'll do the hook and lateral, make the catch, make the pitch, up to the 35-yard line, out of bounds. First down for the Panthers.
A smart play. I always wonder why coaches don't do that sooner. The only time you ever see it is in the last minute of the ball game when everybody knows it's probably coming. And so good call by Caleb Carmichael on the far side, and they get the ball out of the hole and up to the 35.
And now the game clock started, 35 seconds. Buffalo shotgun goes to his right. Rolling there, going to throw it, caught, 40-yard line, out of bounds at about the 41, maybe the 42. Second down, stops the clock, 28 seconds. Liam Buffalo on the throw.
Heber still has 2 timeouts left.
So the Panthers have moved it almost 40 yards in just 2 plays, 28 seconds to go.
The Jackets rushing 3 right now, extra men in the secondary, trying to keep everything in front of them.
Now the wide side of the field here to the home side at Jim Tumlinson Field. Looks left, middle of the field, steps to his right, has time. And what, did he throw it out of bounds?
Threw it out of bounds. No receiver over there.
So incomplete. Third down, stops the clock with 21 seconds remaining in the second quarter. It's Clinton 19, Heber Springs 7.
Pass brings up third down for the Panthers.
Cash Carpenter comes out. Got a fresh lineman out there.
And Buffalo steps back behind his own 35. Looking to pass deep down the right side. Single coverage. Rylan Jones. A little bit of a jump ball on the sideline. It's out of bounds. Incomplete. Fourth down. 14 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, good cover. Jackets got 2 really good cover corners this year in Colton Warren and Rylan Jones. And they can – great cover corners are the ones can cover without having to have any help. They can cover one-on-one. That allows you to free up other people to do other things, maybe blitz, things like that. And so when you have a luxury when you can cover receivers with only one defender.
The Panthers are taking a couple of shots at Rylan Jones deep on the right side of that, but not successful so far. And they're going to show punt at their own 41-yard line.
Yeah, they know they're going to get the ball to start the second half, so no reason to give Clinton the ball at midfield by going for it on fourth down.
Yeah, it looks like they'll go ahead and take a timeout. Make sure everybody's on the same page here. Coach Jordan Minson hustles out to get his defense set. They dropped Colton Warren back for a punt return. Then he came running back up to the field there with no coverage there in case the offense.
I mentioned a couple more of these sponsors tonight. The gold sponsors that helped with the Yellow Jackets portion of raising money for the Community Impact Awards and Fight Like a Kid, the Miracle Wish. And we mentioned the gold sponsors, Davis Cash Lumber, Dawson Aircraft. I saw Trevor here tonight, former Yellow Jacket player. First Service Bank, John and the crew at Huddle House, Clinton Real Estate, Warren Dental. Those 2 guys, Daryl and David tonight, part of our captains, along with their uncle, Nate Tumlinson. Walmart and the River Company, gold sponsors for Battle of the Little Red.
14 seconds, halftime coming up. We'll take a little bit of a break. Stay with us for some of the halftime conversations and festivities. And Dudek and another flag. His first punt tonight went 72 yards, but there was a penalty that brought it back. He had to re-kick, not quite as long. This time, penalty flags fly. This kick's not going to count. And looks like they'll back it up. They'll have another chance. False start on the Panthers.
Ooh, Coach Poster here tonight. He'd be wearing out that pencil on these penalties.
We need some numbers.
Jackets not going to send anybody back here. They're just going to guard against a fake punt.
Snap the kick, and going to hit at about the 25. Covered there. Does stop the game clock with 3 seconds remaining, so Clinton will have to have one more snap. They might just take a knee on this one, leading 19-7, what should be the final play of the second quarter. It started fast with Rylan Jones returning the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Clinton tacked on a couple more. Heber Springs finally gets on the board for this 19-7 score. Let's get them in the locker room here in just a
both teams will head to the locker room for make some adjustments, I think, for the Yellow Jackets, just to maybe talk about the penalties.
Everyone in tight to take the snap. Dufresne does. There it is. And the clock will wind down. And the first half has come to an end. The Yellow Jackets here in the Battle of the Little Red, leading the Heber Springs Panthers 19-7. to 7. Take a short break. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call, 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Hi, I'm Allison Tyner, an APRN at Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic. At Conway Regional Clinton Medical Clinic, our primary care providers are dedicated to comprehensive care while working alongside our specialty care providers such as cardiology, general surgery, orthopedics, and pain management. To make an appointment with me, call 501-745-4914 or visit conwayregional.org.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Hi, this is Jamie from North Ark. Here at North Arkansas College, we are super proud of our facilities and programs, and we feel like we have all the labs, equipment, and personnel in place to help make you as successful as possible while earning an education and working towards a new career. You would be amazed at the resources that are here. If you're low income, a parent, or if you're just looking for a new career and a new role in life, come see us. Schedule a tour of either of our campuses today by visiting northark.edu/tour or by calling our recruitment office at 870-391-3102. And remember, here at NAC, we believe in you.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Clinton Drug, by Artelco, by Krause Saw and Supply, by Joe and Hash, by Dr. Jamie Beavers, by Clinton Physical Therapy and Fitness, by attorney Chad Brown, by Southern Belle Boutique and Salon, by Warren Chiropractic, and by Arkansas Mountain Real Estate and Goodwin and Herman Associates.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. fsbank.com. Member FDIC.
The Blagg Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Blagg Law Firm. Whether it's an injury, accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blagglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Hey, halftime battle of the Little Red. Some things that went on before the ball game. If you, I don't know if you got a chance to hear that or watch that. I want to read you a little bit about the Battle of Little Red off the field and what some of the things that were happening this 9th annual Battle of the Little Red. We had representatives from both schools out on the ball game. Clinton Superintendent Jay Chalk, Superintendent Scott James from Heber Springs, and we had some special guests. We had Devin Wooten's family. Jason, Sarah, Jaylee, and Haley Wooten, the part of Devin Wooten's Donors Foundation now for Fight Like a Kid. You remember Devin lost his battle against brain cancer a few years ago. Some of the funds raised were towards his benefit in some years past, and now there's the Devin Stoner Foundation and a continuation of that and some of that and making a difference in some other youngsters' lives for that. Also, Kara Moorhead and Allie Sugg here tonight. And just remember, while the Battle of Little Red is a fierce rivalry between Heber Springs and Clinton on the field, it's what we do off the field that really makes a difference. Started again 5 years ago, as I was just talking about, when Devin Wooten was battling brain cancer. Both communities came together to raise money, raised over $10,000. Devin's legacy of bravery lives on today in the spirit of everyone he inspired. And both schools have continued to carry on this tradition of helping others fight childhood cancer in Devin's honor by coming together and collecting funds. And tonight, through these efforts from both schools, they were able to present not one but two checks. Devin's Donors Foundation started in his memory, providing scholarships to other children who are battling cancer. They were able to present a check for $1,000 towards that. That goes towards a $500 scholarship for Clinton High School senior, another $500 scholarship for Heber Springs High School senior, and it was the Wooten family accepting that check tonight for foundation. Second check tonight goes to Fight Like a Kid. That's a local organization that works with Make-A-Wish to grant a wish to a Greers Ferry Lake area child battling childhood cancer. This is the fourth year that Clinton and Heber Springs have come together to raise money for Fight Like a Kid, raising over $50,000 in the past 5 years. We've been blessed by a very generous donation made by an anonymous veteran this week that donated $50,000 to help reach that goal. And tonight, a check was presented to Fight Like a Kid in the amount of $60,000 total. Accepting the check tonight for Fight Like a Kid was Allie Sugg and Fight Like a Kid founder Kara Moorhead. Certainly appreciate both schools and communities for their generous support, which without it would not be possible. Also, I want to thank tonight, take a moment to honor a woman that's been an inspiration to many in both Heber Springs and Clinton, Bahar Pruitt. Bahar serves as communications director and educator in the Heber Springs School District. In her capacity as a communications director, she was an active participant in the Battle of Little Red. Beyond that, she's a wife, a mother, lover of all things Disney, and a light in her community who's actively battling colon cancer. And tonight there's a check in the amount of $2,000 to go to the Pruitt family, and to Bahar and the Pruitt family. Just know that we are praying for you. And just remember, off the field, these totals from the Battle of the Red Community Impact Competition, that's what the schools have been doing all week long, and from their community efforts and donations, collecting non-perishable food items for the backpack program and diapers and wipes for the Call, which is an organization that supports foster care and Department of Human Services, Division of Children and Family Services, some of the cases that they serve in these counties. And all items raised will stay in their community. And just to see what they've done this week and totaling that up, talking about number of items, whether it be a food item or whether it be like a diaper or a wipe or something like that. You total up the number of items. Heber Springs came in with a total of 22,939 items. And Clinton, with the win this year in the Community Impact Competition, Clinton collects a total of 63,541 items for Community Impact tonight. So the Yellow Jackets take that one tonight. I'm sure you may have saw some of those kids down at Cash Saver this week. I saw a post, I think, about every day of some students down there collecting non-perishable food items. So thanks to the kids, the teachers, the school staff, all those folks who donated throughout the week to make this more than a football game and make a lasting legacy, beginning with Devin and now others who are going through childhood brain cancer, similar things. The Make-A-Wish Foundation, Fight Like a Kid, and that lives on through the efforts of the communities this past week off the field in the Battle of the Little Red. We'll have some more folks in here in just a moment. Short break. It's halftime, 19-7, Yellow Jackets leading. Stay with us. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call: Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in north central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Hey, we're back. Halftime from Jim Tomlinson Field. I just had the opportunity to talk about some of the off-the-field things that have gone on this week, which were announced before the ball game tonight. Got a couple of people in to help with that. Big part of that, first of all, Sarah Hutchins from Clinton High School. And we've talked to Sarah before, kind of leading up to this week. So, Sarah, just to kind of finish up and tie it all up in a bow, what the Battle of Little Red, the community impact has meant this week, maybe for the Clinton campus, and then what it's going to mean, going forward for some of the efforts that have been put forth this week.
I think it's really important to the community of Clinton because we were all here that day that Devin walked across the field with our boys in it. We understand our why. And so it's always something that the community really gets behind us and really brings in the support. We had an overwhelming amount of support for the sponsors, for T-shirts, for the food that they dropped off, the people that came to visit the kids at Walmart and Cash Saver. I mean, the community really stepped up, so we couldn't have asked for them to do any better, raising over $13,000. So in a community this size, I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, 63,000 items, and plus the monetary donations, and another fun year, and probably a lot of work, but
a little bit.
But it's a fun week. It's kind of like you don't have to wait till homecoming week. Battle of Little Red is as big or bigger than some of the things here that go on during the fall. So
it is. It's a busy week for us. A lot going on, but I mean it's worth it in the end because it is for 3 great causes. So.
Well, thanks, Sarah Hutchins, and remind folks all the other stuff you do on the campus. What you got going on this fall?
Oh, gosh, I'm the beta sponsor. I do yearbook. I teach East. And then, of course, I'm the communications director, which is what I do this in this capacity. It's social media. So I stay pretty busy.
Yeah, there's lots of the school has Clinton High School. I think has a Facebook page. There's YouTube videos. There's other individual maybe groups or that have their own pages too.
Yes, most of the sports have their own pages, and each campus has their own page. And then we have a district page that's kind of just our home page where we share everything. So if you're not following every page, I try to route everything through that district page.
That's right. So if you're Facebook savvy or YouTube savvy, plug in Clinton High School, and you'll keep up with what's going on around the campus.
Yes, we try to keep everybody informed.
Hey, well, thanks, Sarah Hutchins. Appreciate
Thank you
this
for having
week.
me.
Let's bring in Allie King-Sugg and get to visit with her. We've mentioned her a few times tonight, and she's a Clinton High School alumnus, graduated, daughter of Sid King. Sid's been with us in the booth all the night, and so it might be conflicted a little bit, Allie. You're Sid's daughter, and here for about the next 4 years, you're going to be Spencer's mom.
That's right.
We've already talked about Spencer, and we saw his junior high team last night, the quarterback, 8th grader for the Panthers. They really got the best of the Yellow Jacks. I came over last night. I didn't make it over to the home side. I got tied up visiting with folks. I was going to come visit with you, but I'm sure Spencer and his teammates were excited about the win they had last night, and we're going to get to see him for years to come coming up through the system. But Allie and K-Sugg, the Lake 101.9, she and Billy Morgan. Billy's broadcasting just a couple of booths down from us tonight, but good to have you over. And what's this been like? I've kept up with you all on Facebook, too, and your posts. Yeah. What's it kind of been like, the Battle of Little Red, the community impact for you all going on over there in Heber Springs?
Yeah, again, when we created Battle of Little Red, this is our 9th year to do it. I mean, this is exactly what we wanted. We wanted it to be more than a football game. And with the Community Impact Award and with Fight Like a Kid, it's become that. And the communities get to come together, and then we get that rivalry as well with the Community Impact Award and with the football game on Friday night. And so
it's just one of those things that it's definitely what we envisioned, and so it's good to see it come to life every year, and for this to be its 9th year. And I want to tell, I know that we just got a few minutes left of halftime, and
they'll add some more time on.
Okay,
yeah.
But yeah, I think both schools, both communities are probably stressing a little every year about, oh gosh, how are we going to collect all these items? How are we going to raise this money for Fight Like a Kid? And so I'm on the radio begging for people to drop off items. And I know you guys, Dad has usually a interview every day that week. And we're saying, hey, all right, this is community. Let's come together. And I'd been talking about it for a couple weeks, and I was doing a giveaway that if you dropped off items at the radio station, that you could sign up to win a giveaway, some tickets that were given away. And yesterday, I heard the door open yesterday afternoon, and I thought, well, maybe somebody's dropping something off, but sometimes, somebody's coming up the steps. So I went to the top of the steps, and I see an older gentleman walking up the steps. And I said, oh, I would have met you downstairs. I'm sorry that you had to climb up these steps. You're in front of the camera now.
Oh, yeah.
You're watching, I guess. But he got up the steps, and he goes, well, it took me forever to find this place. And I said, well, I'm sorry. And I said, can we help you? And he said, well, I'm here to make a donation. And I said, oh, okay. And I see a little Walmart sack that he's carrying. So I'm thinking, man, this is the cutest thing. This older gentleman has just gone through, and got some crackers or some soups or something that he had in his cabinet and is bringing it to us to donate. Well, I said, well, do you want to sign up for our giveaway? And he said, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do this just anonymously. I don't even want to tell you my name. I said, okay. And he goes, but I did think of a name that maybe you could write on the ticket. And he said, it's Joseph of Artemia. And so I thought, okay, so Joseph Artemia, okay, like that's a family member. Well, by the time it got around, he said, well, you know who that is? He knows Jesus Christ. So then I thought, oh, Joseph of Arimathea. And so I go, okay, well, this is after I said, well, you can write the name down on the ticket, and Nicole will help you out, and we appreciate you for making a donation, and thank you for coming by. And I went back to work, and she writes the name down, and he stands up, and he goes, well, this is $50,000. And I said, and she laughed, she goes, oh, okay, it's $50,000, just kind of thought he's joking. And again, he stood up and said, this is $50,000. And Nicole still thought he was joking, gets up to help him walk out. And Casey, who works with me, grabs the bag and says, Allie, I think there's money in here. I think there's money. He said there's money. So we start opening it, and we open it up, and I pull out an envelope. It says $5,000, $100 bills in it. Another $5,000, another $5,000. And I go, whoa, hold on, don't leave. I said, I think you didn't mean to leave this. Surely you didn't mean to leave this much with us. And he goes, no, I did. He said, it's not my money anyways, it's God's money. And so we start tearing up, and we're like, oh my gosh. I didn't know there was $50,000 in there at this time. Right. I only saw about, 15,000. Mm-hmm. And he said, I decided this is what I wanted to do with it. And so that's what he did. And so crazy story.
What a God thing.
Oh, it was definitely a God thing. Definitely a God thing. And I am blessed that I got to witness it and be a part of it. So that's the short of the story.
Oh, wow.
So $50,000 in cash is what he donated. So I know the game's about to start. Thank you guys for letting me come in and share this story, because it's a story that if you didn't think God was real, and if you weren't real sure if angels lived among us, I met one yesterday. So There you go. Thank you.
Well, thanks, Allie Sugg, and let's cheer on to a good second half. Thank you. And it's the Yellow Jackets leading 19-7 here to start the second half in the Battle of the Little Red. From Jim Tumlinson Field, I'm Jeff Hall. My colleague joins me. Aaron Duhon, our video engineer. Kelsey Robinson, our studio engineer. Sid King, owner, manager of radio station KHPQ 92.1 in the booth tonight. And Panthers, the first offensive possession of the second half. Shotgun snap. Buffalo keeps it. And ankle tackle. He'll fall forward to about the Panther 43-yard line. Second down.
And one first thing we'll look for is any adjustments made by either team here to start the second half. But I think this drive, this opening drive of the second half, will dictate a lot of the second half. You know, Heber down 19-7. Do they score, make it a one-possession game, or do the Yellow Jackets get a stop here? But this first possession is probably going to dictate how this second half is going to be played. And Heber's going to jump early.
Said somebody jumped. You saw the Yellow Jacket defensive lineman pointing at the Panther offensive line.
And that'll back them up. Jackets played well in the first half outside of the penalties. They probably left a couple of touchdowns off the board in that first half.
You see it.
Yellow Jackets have played well on both the offense and the defensive line.
And Buffalo in the shotgun. One receiver to the right, two on the left, one back in the backfield. Going to throw it, caught, 37, tackled there. Going to bring up third down for the Panthers.
Yeah, good play by Caleb McCarver. Kept the receiver right in front of him and then made the tackle immediately. No yards after the catch. And here's a third down early here in the third quarter.
Glad you could be with us over there, 92.1 FM, www.khpq.com, the live stream at the KHPQ Sports YouTube channel. Third down, third and long, 4 for the Panthers. One back. Buffalo steps up. Now he's going to run. He's got the first down. 45, 50, 45 for the Yellow Jackets. Warren giving chase. Rylan Jones. And Buffalo's going to evade the tackle. The touchdown. 62 yards. Liam Buffalo. 10:33 in the third. It's Clinton 19. Heber Springs 13.
Yeah, we talked about Buffalo has the ability to run. He's a 4.7 40 runner. The Yellow Jackets so far tonight have been able basically not to over-rush him and contain him. I think the outside rush that time might have went past him, and he had all open room on the right side of the field. Warren maybe had a shot at him, but that would have been a tough one-on-one, and we got a ball game now, folks.
And the kick is up. It's low, but it's through the uprights and good. 19-14, 10:33 in the third when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Saver says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Well, the senior quarterback, Liam Buffalo, goes 63 yards for a touchdown. Heber now has new life, and we got a ball game, and it's a one-possession game.
Short kick, pooch it up right side, fair catch at the 39. Not going to give a chance to let Rylan Jones get another kickoff return for a touchdown. Clinton offense, first possession here of the second half.
The Jackets almost at the point of knocking the game out in the first half. Now we got a ball game. 16 seniors over there on that Heber sideline. So Jacket offense has got to go to work, got to be more efficient. The penalties really hurt us in the first half.
They'll break the huddle, 39. Liam Hudson's going to split wide right. All alone
And
Front of our
we were
broadcast
loading up the
position.
box at the line of scrimmage.
In motion, Littell, left to right, handoff Gonzalez inside. And maybe got a yard to the 40 before he's driven backwards. That'll fire up the Panther crowd across from us.
He's met by Pride Panthers over number 56, Luke Elliott.
Yeah, they had probably 8 players that time within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage.
I talked to Coach Chris Dufresne this week. I was talking to some of those linemen last night. He said, I don't think we had Harmony Grove had a tackle for loss. I don't think we had a lost yardage play last week from the line of scrimmage. Maybe a couple of no gains, but that offensive line did a good job last week. And
Jackets to the shotgun.
So far, good tonight.
Single coverage on the 2 receivers.
Dufresne puts it in the belly. Rylan Jones left to right, gets away, runs from 1-2, gets his feet up. Pass to second. He'll get the football to the Yellow Jacket 46-yard line. Going to pick up 5 yards on the carry, bring up 3rd down and almost 4 for the Yellow Jackets.
Try to spread the defense out there with those 2 receivers, and Ryland stretch play here to the near side. Made a nice job to jump over a tackler after about a 2-yard gain, and he ends up getting about 7.
He's really got some good footwork.
Now you're talking about a big play here early in the 3rd quarter.
Under center, wing T, Dufresne. And gives to Gonzalez right side. And he's only going to make the 47.5-yard line short of the 1st down. It's 4th and 2 for the Yellow Jackets. Underway in the 3rd quarter, just short of midfield. Oftentimes you'll see head coach Chris Dufresne go for it in this situation. What does he do here?
It's a full 2 yards. Heber has not jumped off sides tonight. The Yellow Jackets are usually pretty good about drawing a team off sides once a game, if not more.
Dufresne under center. They'll snap it. They'll go for it. Gonzalez lowers his shoulder and gets the 1st down.
Wow, that was huge, and that was all Zach Hunt Gonzalez.
He had a defender up on him, probably by the line of scrimmage or behind, and he just bulled him forward.
He was not going to go down. He was driving those legs, and he was hit a yard short of the 1st down and kept turning those legs. And we talked about him being one of the best fullbacks we've had. He kind of reminds us of our old days with Dylan Toney. He was almost unstoppable at fullback.
The Panther 49. Jones gets it right, inside left, 40, cut, 35, 30, sideline, 20, back inside, 2 Panthers out of bounds, inside the 20. Another fantastic run by Rylan Jones. Petty Jean Fiber, 1st down.
Now how big was that Zach Hunt Gonzalez play? Just enough to keep the drive alive, and then you get a big hit there by Rylan Jones. And the Jackets with a Petty Jean Fiber 1st down, back in the red zone again.
Football is about the 17 of the Panthers. Dufresne under center, Gonzalez up the middle. Got that football wrapped up inside, not going to get away from him. And he'll get it to the 12-yard line, pickup of about 5.
Nothing fancy there, straight ahead, blocking behind Creed Brown. Fuentes, Larry Swan, right up the middle.
Ball on the near hash, the home side. Friend under center, Jones again, left to right, looking for a hole, cutting up now. A couple defenders take him down. Inside the 10.
And there's a flag.
Well after the play, Littell looks like he got thrown down. Jones got to the 5-yard line, setting up a 1st and goal, and Littell.
That was pretty blatant, right in front of the official.
We should have watched the replay in the live stream. I forget there's a little bit of a delay. Like to see that again.
Another First Arkansas Bank and Trust 1st down, I believe. They haven't moved the chains yet. Another great double cut by Rylan Jones. You know, they didn't see Rylan last year. He was hurt the first 6 or 8 ball games. You know, this is the first time that they've seen him.
He is running wild tonight.
And the Jackets have got to punch this one in.
7:21, 3rd quarterly, 19-14. The give is to Jones, right to left. He pulls away from 1 tackler, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
Goal line. Official says he's down.
Wow.
Down just short of the goal line. 2nd and goal
They may be a little biased, but all the Clinton folks on the goal line are signaling touchdown.
I think that's Jory Tumlinson down there with the call, the manager for the Yellow Jackets.
The best manager in the state of Arkansas is his title. And you can't get any closer to the goal line than the ball is right now.
We're going to keep it in the quarterback's hands. Dufresne, he'll go forward behind Creed Brown. Touchdown! Clinton, 25. Heber Springs, 14. 6:46 to go in the third quarter.
Brody had a touchdown last week. It's a 1-yard touchdown carry here. Don't forget that Zach Hunt Gonzalez, 4th down and 2 first down, kept the drive alive, and the Jackets punch it in, and they answer Heber Springs' touchdown, and they allow lead 25-14, and the Jackets are going to go for 2.
And they'll keep Jones, Gonzalez, Littell in the ballgame. Hudson splits wide left. Dufresne under center. Takes the snap. Jones right to left. Again, they'll stretch, turn it up inside. Lowers, fighting for yards, but he won't get in. They'll stop Ryland Jones short of the goal line. The 2-point conversion fails, but it's Clinton 25, Panthers 14. 6:46 in the third when we return. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Clinton Stockyard, The Pottery Shop, by Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff, Main Street Floors, Susie Allen Salon, Johnny's Automotive, by TLC Bookkeeping, by Regions Bank, by Miller Sanitation, by Van Buren County Veterinary Clinic. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's game.
Jackets answer with a 61-yard drive. They answer that Heber Springs touchdown.
And the Panthers almost fumbled another kickoff return opportunity to the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, Jackets go 61 yards. A big play of Zach Hunt Gonzalez, first down, and 2 great runs by Ryland Jones. And Jackets back with that 2-possession lead again. Now it's 25-14, 6:41 left in the third quarter. I'm going to mark that ball at the 33-yard line. The Yellow Jacket defense gave up a long touchdown run to Buffalo in the last series. Need to get a stop here, and here we go.
And the Panthers. The shotgun snap. Buffalo's only gone under center, a couple of times tonight, maybe 3 at the most. Those have been, kind of quarterback keepers up the middle. Stayed in the shotgun. Otherwise, wants to throw it down the right side again, deep. Jones back to defend. Flag on the play. Is the official looking for defensive pass interference? It's incomplete. That's at least the 3rd time tonight they've tried that shot down the field. Ryland's not. No, that wasn't Ryland. Ryland's just coming back on the field. He was not on coverage on that play. It is defensive pass interference.
Yeah, just a straight go route. They had single coverage. Just throw it up, see if he can catch it. We talked about the big receivers they have, Rutledge and Dudek, 6'2" and 6'3", and it's just a 15-yard penalty. Better than allowing him to catch the ball deep like that. Harold McNabb on the coverage there, and it'll be Heber with a first down up at the 47.
Ball on the far hash, the visiting side. A lot of Panthers in the stands tonight. A lot of Panthers along the fence. It is the handoff, right side. Tackling, falling forward up to the Yellow Jacket 47.
One thing we hadn't seen tonight from Heber, they had 3 bad snaps last week out in the shotgun against Pottsville. So far tonight, center's been on target. Quickly to the line for Heber. Jackets trying to get players off the field.
He didn't get off in time. The official's going to throw the flag. Too many men on the field.
Penalty flag before the snap.
Heber did not.
4.
Apparently, Heber didn't substitute that time. If the offense substitutes, then the defense has to be allowed to substitute. I think Zach Gonzalez has.
He's got a leg cramp.
A cramp.
That should stop things momentarily. I think Heber needed 4 yards to pick up the first, and that will be on the penalty enforced. That should be good for a Panther first down at the Yellow Jacket 42. They'll try to work out that leg cramp on Gonzalez. It's his birthday today, Zach Hunt Gonzalez.
And it's been a good one so far for Big Zach. He'll have to leave the game right now. He's been out there for a lot of plays at linebacker. And, of course, it is spot at fullback.
It's head coach Chris Dufran and Jordan Benson.
I think Hayden Jones, sophomore, out there now at linebacker.
Yeah, the Panthers now with the first down at the Yellow Jacket 42-yard line. Driving right to left from a broadcast position. And handoff inside, full head of steam. Helmet comes off for the Yellow Jackets. Ball carrier going to move it up to the 30, just short of the 35-yard line, a pickup of 7 on the carry.
Eden Cifuente is going to have to come off. Helmet came off. He'll have to come off for at least one play. Heber's kind of speeding up the tempo a little bit now, getting to the line of scrimmage a little bit quicker.
Liam Buffalo, snap over his head. He's going to chase it back and go to the turf all the way back at the 49-yard line. Loss of 14
there's the first one
on the play.
Saw 3 last week. We were watching the film, and wow, that was second and short. Now it's going to be third down back at the 49.
Make it, what, third and about 17.
Big
almost 18.
Play for the Yellow Jacket defense here.
Clinton gets a stop play. Well, Heber Springs go for it here, trailing 25-14. Might be 2 plays to pick up the first down at the Yellow Jacket 49. One receiver, short side on the right. Now second goes there. 2 on the left. Got a slot. Whistle blows.
Delay a game.
And it didn't get the snap off for the 25-second clock expired.
I think that's 2 of those tonight for Heber Springs.
So now it's third and about, what's that going to be, 22-23.
Zach Hunt Gonzalez here on the near sideline trying to get some fluids in him.
Buffalo, empty backfield, looks to pass. Short pass, screen, inside.
Great job.
Be wrapped up, drop. Only a couple of yards.
That was from film work during the week. We saw that a bunch last week, that screen pass, and the Yellow Jackets were not fooled. Good job by the defense.
Littell makes the tackle.
And he was going to try to kick the Jackets deep. They pinned Pottsville inside the 20-yard line 4 times last week.
So maybe those 2 penalties, I think Heber, they might have gone for it on the Yellow Jacket side of the 50, but after the 2 penalties now on their own side of the 50, they will punt the football away to the Yellow Jackets, leading 25-14. The kick by Dudek. It's going to hit at the 15 and be touched, be brought down there. Quick break. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Hey everybody, this is Jamie from North Arkansas College. Did you know here at NAC we have programs dedicated solely to your success? Career Pathways is dedicated to helping parents return to college and find gainful employment by helping pay for childcare, tuition, and transportation. Our Educational Opportunity Center helps students through the college admission process, and Student Support Services aids first-generation college students with scholarships, tutoring, and advising. Visit northark.edu/welcome2025 to learn more. And remember, here at NAC, we believe in you.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Clinton Stockyard, The Pottery Shop, by Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff, Main Street Floors, Susie Allen Salon, Johnny's Automotive, by TLC Bookkeeping, by Regions Bank, by Miller Sanitation, by Van Buren County Veterinary Clinic. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's game.
The Jackets take over at the 14. They pick up 4 on first down, and Zach Hunt Gonzalez still on the sidelines right now. Nathan Hutto's in the game for the Yellow Jackets. The Jackets need a first down to get out of the hole here.
What was that? Caleb McCarver on the carry, on the first down carry.
Littell, McCarver, Hutto in the backfield for Clinton.
2nd down and 7. Brody Dufresne, he's going to be in the shotgun now, looking to pass. He's going to throw down the right side. Warren and tipped away at the 40. Good defensive effort. Incomplete. 3rd down and 7. Brody had the defenders in his face coming at him. He got that off.
Yeah, Warren kind of got tangled up at the line of scrimmage, too. He couldn't get free quickly enough. He did get a step on the defender, but had he got away from the line of scrimmage a little bit cleaner, he probably would have been open. That's a play we did a lot in 7-on-7, kind of a little double move, delay pass. And now the Jackets are looking at 3rd and 7.
3:21 on the clock. Dufresne's going to roll to the left, going to get being chased by his defenders, and it's caught. 1st down, 30, 33, 34-yard line. Dufresne had 2 defenders, one from the right, one from the left. He got it off. Making the catch is Eli Henson, and that is a huge Pettigene Fiber.
What a huge play. That's as big as the Zach Gonzalez 4th down play. Heber brought 2 blitzers from both sides, and as you said, Dufresne kept the play alive with his feet, threw it off balance, and big Eli Henson, his first catch of the night with a defender hanging on his back, and it's a 1st down for Clinton, and that was 3rd and 7 deep in our own end of the field.
3 minutes, clock running, 3rd quarter, 25-14 is the lead. Ryland Jones back in the ball game, takes the handoff, slips down. They may have got a hand on him. The line of scrimmage, maybe 1 yard at best.
Yeah, kind of a drag route. Crossed the field, had 1 defender behind him, and Henson made a nice catch. Henson's a good blocker. Good job on the defensive end, and he showed he's got some hands there as he caught that ball at the tight end spot.
Get the play in. Colton Warren's going to split wide right. Ball's on the far hash, the visiting side. Friend takes the snap, turns, gives, left to right. Jones turns it up inside, breaks 1 defender. He's loose again, the 50, the 40, the 30. 1 defender, they can't catch him. He stumbles and falls at the 10-yard line. Ryland Jones going to go for 55 yards. Another huge Ryland Jones carry.
It seemed like he wanted to angle back to the middle. I think he probably could have went maybe straight to the pylon. But he tried to cut back to the middle and just tripped up and went to the ground. But what a great run by Ryland Jones.
He's going to be over 200 all-purpose yards tonight with that kickoff return touchdown, the long runs from the line of scrimmage that he's had tonight.
And the Jackets have a player down. Probably a cramp. We can't really see well from here. But the Jackets will have it on the 13-yard line. Ooh, you wanted to get in there and get into the end zone.
And just see it, Ryland, for the most part, just running away from people tonight. Sometimes I think when they're giving chase, they're going to catch him. And like you said, but for that stumble, I don't know that they would have caught him before he got the end zone last night. He's just able to either run away or just stay ahead of the pack on these runs tonight.
Yeah, he was gaining ground. I'm not sure if he knew that. He probably heard footsteps behind him, but the Jackets have it at the 13.
Maybe he's had a chance to catch his breath. Coach Chris Dufresne, he kind of, the guy that gets him there, he likes to get him in for the touchdown. Now, the Yellow Jackets still got to get about 13, 14 yards.
Gonzalez is back into the game.
Okay. And he's at the fullback spot. He takes the handoff behind Dufresne, goes to the right side, looks inside, and a host of white jerseys there. Short gain. Maybe 2-3 yards to the 10-yard line. 2nd down, and for the Yellow Jackets.
As that came out with a cramp, he's back in there. He got maybe some fresh legs back in there. Got some hydration here on the near side, and he got 3, close to 4 there on 1st down. Clock now inside of 2 minutes. But the key here is you must score.
Ball on the far hash, the left side. Give is to left to right. Turn it up inside the 5, near the goal line.
Yes!
Touchdown! Touchdown! That's Caleb McCarver. It's Clinton 31, Heber Springs 14.
Great speed by Caleb McCarver. Kept stretching the play out. And then cut up and carried the defender into the end zone. And the junior scores for the Jackets, and that's a big drive. The Yellow Jackets drove 86 yards for the touchdown. And remember that big 3rd down and 7 pass to Eli Henson.
Derek Infante for the kick. It's up, and it's no good. Extra point attempt fails, but it's Clinton 31, Heber Springs 14. A minute 19 remaining in the third quarter. The battle of the Little Red. You're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Well, the Jackets have scored on back-to-back possessions. They lead 31-14.
Infante's going to keep it on the ground again. That'll force the Panthers to field it at their 33. They'll down it there. And here comes the Yellow Jacket defense back out on the field.
Jackets went 86 yards. The big plays with a Eli Henson third down catch, the Rylan Jones run, and the Caleb McCarver touchdown. And after Heber Springs had cut it to one possession, the Jackets now push the lead back out to 31-14 and 1:18 left in the third quarter.
It's a better angle. Trying to see here. And can you see? Here we go. Liam Hudson in the shotgun. Two receivers the wide side of the field to the left. He's going to look to the right. Short, caught. Stays in bounds. About the 40. 39 knocked out there. Second down for the Panthers.
Yeah, our D-backs did a good job in that. Not many yards after a catch. They've been coming up and making the tackle immediately.
Rylan Jones with the tackle. Littell. Guys both ways, offense, defense, several of these guys. Colton Warren's in the secondary. Joshua Fultz, usually in that Yellow Jacket secondary.
Changing the play maybe at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 4. Buffalo.
Oh,
he's going to be sacked behind the line of scrimmage. The tackle for the Yellow Jackets. Zach Shaver.
Zach Shaver got him, but he got him before Cash Carpenter was fixing to get him. And a big sack for the Yellow Jackets.
I think that's the first sack tonight. This Yellow Jacket defense. That was. I hope you got to watch that on the KHPQ Sports YouTube
channel. Yellow Jackets
channel.
really just rushing 4 down linemen, and they have done a good job against Heber Springs' offensive line tonight.
And that's the final play of the third quarter, Mike Holly. Time has expired. Clinton holds on to that lead. 31-14, a fourth and final 12 minutes in the Battle of the Little Red 2024 edition. When we return, you're listening to KHPQ in Clinton High School Sports. Hey!
First Security has been putting our home state first since 1932, helping fellow Arkansans and their families buy homes, grow businesses, and build futures. Today, First Security is still committed to helping you bank better, providing local solutions and local support in the places we love too. It's community banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com. Member FDIC.
The Black Law Firm is a proud supporter of Clinton High School Yellow Jacket sports. When you need an attorney, call the Black Law Firm. Whether it's an injury accident, criminal defense, DWI, family dispute, Ralph Blagg believes in equal justice for all. Now located in the shopping center at 244 Highway 65 South or on the web at blaglaw.com. The Blagg Law Firm, a proud supporter of Clinton Yellow Jacket sports.
3rd and 12 for Heber Springs.
And Buffalo's going to roll wide left. Stays behind the line of scrimmage. Going to throw it short up right at the first down marker. That one gets to the turf. Had a receiver coming back diving to try to make the catch, but it's going to be 4th. Is that right? 4th and 11 for the Panthers.
Good defense by the Yellow Jackets. Forced Buffalo to rush to the left, roll to the left, and throw it off balance. You know, defensive coordinators talk about quarterbacks throwing off a platform, taking the ball, perfect form, stepping into the throw. Anything you can do to force the quarterback to be less than that perfect form, you lessen their ability to complete a pass. And the Yellow Jackets did that there as they forced Buffalo to throw the ball across his body and off balance.
And probably what the Panthers don't want to do, they're going to have to give it back to the Yellow Jackets, trailing 31-14. Here now to start the fourth quarter. Dudek's kick going to be down to the 30, roll to the 25. And the Yellow Jacket offense will have it there. These Yellow Jacket offense, oftentimes, they kind of have some time-consuming drives, take some time off the clock, but they've really scored quick tonight on these touchdowns that they have, so there may still be a lot of time left to play in this one.
Heber scored on a long run by Buffalo to start the second half at the 10:33 mark. They cut the lead to 19-14. The Jackets got the football facing a 3rd down and 7, completed the pass, and of course we talked about the 4th down and 2 run by Zach Hunt Gonzalez. Yellow Jackets have scored now on 2 straight possessions to lead 31-14, and they would love to make it 3 scores in a row right here.
Friend under center, the give. Is it Jones on the carry? Right to left, turns it up inside, not much. 32. Boy, I wish we had Coach Matthew Post with us, our stat man here tonight. I know the Clinton rushing attack.
Hey, that's really the stat guru. Stat man does not describe it.
What you want now at this point is that running game to eat up some yards, take time off the clock. Clinton's done that really well tonight. I know there's a lot of big numbers for Rylan Jones. I know Zach Hunt Gonzalez as well. And you looked, you may get a lot of those guys here on this drive. Fran under center. Jones pops out of the slot, in motion, takes the carry right to left. Panthers ready, short gain up to the 26-yard line or so. Going to bring it 3rd down and 7 for the Yellow Jackets.
Keeping it close to the vest right here. I even mentioned Harrison Lester. Talked to him last week. Wanted him to be one of our honorary captains tonight, but he had something a little bit more important. I think he had had his first child on the way, and so we wish Harrison and his wife well. One of the best Yellow Jackets to ever put on the black and gold. And I told him we're going to get him one of these days as honorary captain, Dr. Harrison Lester.
Handoff left side, got both arms wrapped around the football. And Zach Hunt Gonzalez up to the 30, maybe the 32-yard line, and he's going to make it close, 4th and 2, but a little bit deeper on their own end of the field than a usual 4th down call to go for it. It's at their 32-yard line, just under 10 minutes to go.
Maybe try to draw them off sides or be content, just to punt it here.
Play clock at 14
with a 17-point lead.
Dufresne, the quarterback, is the punter. Sometimes he's in a shotgun and he'll drop back. He goes under center with 7 seconds. Will they wind the clock down for a timeout? He will not snap the football. Play clock hits 0. I didn't see a timeout. Did you see? Yep.
Yeah, Jackets take a time. They're going to take the delay of game.
Penalty. Yep.
That's okay. We might need that timeout later. No reason to gamble here. Jackets did run the clock under the 10-minute mark. It's down to 9:34. And the way Jordan Benson's defense has played tonight, you're not afraid to put them right back out there on the field.
Susie Keeling.
Just want to stay away from a block kick or some type of return here.
And now Dufresne will drop back to the 25. Take the snap. Big rush up the middle.
Good job.
Gets it off.
Great kick.
37-yard line of the Panthers when we return. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Saver. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Saver a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Kick off the season with super fast fiber internet. Pettigene Fiber gives you the home advantage and is the ultimate choice for sports enthusiasts like you. With lightning fast speeds, you'll never miss a touchdown, a slam dunk, or a winning goal again. Say goodbye to buffering and hello to the ultimate sports experience. Call us at 501-745-2493 to sign up. Better internet, better service, and better pricing that will keep you in all the action. You won't want to miss this.
Great punt by Brody Dufran. He avoided the block, got it away quickly, kicked it away from the returner. Heber had started their 37. They're facing now a 2nd down and 5 at the Yellow Jacket 42-yard line.
Here we go. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers. Shotgun snap. Put it in the belly. Left side. 1st down up across the 45 up to the 47 or so yard line. Well, that's right at the 1st down marker.
Yeah, with a 17-point lead now, you just don't want the home run ball. You don't want the long, quick score. You know, make Heber have to be methodical here, use the clock. The clock now down under 8:40 and counting. If you're in the secondary, don't let anybody get behind you.
Looking down the line of scrimmage from a broadcast position here in the press box. Caught over on the right side across the 50, making a move up to the sideline, out of bounds at the Yellow Jacket 42.
Now Rutledge fell down before he got out of bounds. The clock is still running. Well, now the clock keeper stopped it.
And look at that. Coach Rich Spence has run the clock.
The official right here clearly. Well, I think they're going to say a 1st down, so it stopped as they moved the chains, but he was trying to get out of bounds, I think, and fell down before he got to the sideline.
Now from the 42 to the left, pass. Does he pull that in up high? Maybe a one-handed catch.
Actually,
is it complete?
Actually, probably a break for the Yellow Jackets. Only a 2-yard gain, and it kept the clock running. Good job. If you're watching on TV, Briar Gadberry did not try to overrun the quarterback. He got within about 5 feet of him, and then forced him to have to get rid of the football. Did not allow him to turn up field and run.
Shotgun snap, looks left on the sideline, diving catch. And again, in bounds. It is complete.
Jacket
short for the 1st down.
Jacket secondary giving a little bit of cushion, giving them something short, and then coming up and make the tackle. In those last 2 plays, the ball stayed in bounds. And the
3rd and 3.
Clock keeps running.
7-10. Clinton leading 31-14. 2 plays to pick up the 1st down here. Everything's been short so far on this drive. Now they're looking a little bit deeper. Down the left side behind the defender.
Oh, what a play.
Fantastic defensive play. I thought that defender was all alone if they'd got the ball to him, but going to get in there in between.
Yeah, sophomore Hayden Jones, who's come in and played at linebacker since Zach Gonzalez had to go out with the cramp. And that is a really good play by a linebacker that you're forced to have to cover a receiver or a slot receiver. And Hayden did a great job there getting his hand on that one. And now it's 4th down, and this could be the game right here for Heber Springs if they don't convert here.
In motion from left to right behind the quarterback. Double handoff in the backfield. The left side
yes!
Not going to make it. Tackled short of the 1st down.
Nobody was fooled on that one. The Jackets kept their eyes in the backfield. He came up and made the tackle. 3 Yellow Jackets on the tackle. Caleb McCarver on the tackle. Zach Hunt Gonzalez back in there on the tackle. What a job tonight by the Yellow Jacket defense.
I know you're going to see 31 points on the board, but the defense been just as big tonight from this one from beginning to end. If it's a Yellow Jacket victory.
Now you got to give a heads up to the Yellow Jacket offensive and defensive lines. They have controlled Heber Springs all night, and they have kind of limited what Heber can do offensively because the Yellow Jacket defensive line has applied plenty of pressure tonight.
Fran under center. The give. Left side, tackled, maybe a yard or two. Ryland Jones on the carry. Give him a yard. Second down.
Yeah, nothing fancy now. Now you're just willing to grind it out and keep that clock running. It's down to 6:35.
31-14 is the Yellow Jacket lead.
I think a Yellow Jacket crowd wanted maybe a flag there, a little extracurricular activity.
Clinton has never trailed in this one. It was Ryland Jones returning the opening kickoff for the touchdown.
Stacked receivers on the near side.
Second down and 9. Handoff up to the 40. Is that Gonzalez back in the ballgame? Zach Hunt Gonzalez just across the 40. Going to pick up about 5, bring up third down and 4. Clock running at 5:50. It's been Gonzalez and Jones.
Sam Standridge, they worked this week a little bit on a slant play, although Sam's going to line up at wide with Littell's going to be in the slot. Single coverage. I think Heber's looking for the run here.
The give. First down, Zach Hunt Gonzalez up to the 49-yard line. Petty Jean Fiber, first down.
Now, that reminded me of the old days of Dylan Toney. Dylan was a smaller back, and he was almost submarining every time. You know, Zach's big, strong, runs upright, but that time he went low and submarine for that first down, and the Jackets can take another 2 or 3 minutes off the clock and wearing that Panther defense down.
Some of these guys, fullback linebackers, kind of reminiscent, too, of maybe a Caleb Bowman and a Sky Davidson, those years we had with those guys. Now these youngsters filling those roles. Handoff, Gonzalez again, the right side hits, spins, falls forward to the Panther 45-yard line. And he's so big and strong and keep moving forward and spinning. Boy, he's hard to bring down, certainly, with a solo tackler.
Watching the replay, good block by Larry Swan. Kind of sealed off the inside there, gave him a little bit of running room. You know, in this type of situation, when you have the lead, you're trying to run the clock down. Zach Gonzalez is the perfect back for that. He's just a grinder, and he just wears the defenses down. And there's a first down carry for almost 7 yards.
Looking right down the line of scrimmage. Big Creed Brown, number 51, going to snap the football to the junior Brody Dufresne. Gets it. And handoff going to the left side. Ryland Jones makes one man miss, and he'll run out of real estate on the left side out of bounds. But Jones with the carry. Petty Jean Fiber first down, stops the clock momentarily at the Panther 38-yard line.
Yeah, that was a smart play. That's one, if you kind of bounce back inside, it would have been a short gain. He bounced it to the outside that time, got the first down. The Jackets, this drive started back at the 35. We're down to the Heber Springs 39-yard line. And the clock is heading down toward 4 minutes, and the Jackets are looking for their 9th straight win over Heber Springs.
Dufresne fumbles the snap. It hits the turf. He goes down to get it. He does cover the football as a couple of Panthers dive in. Retains possession, second down and 10. And but for that, I mean, I almost want to say it's got to be that feeling there's just almost nothing that they can do. But for maybe a turnover like that, but still maybe too little too late.
Yep.
Now under 4 minutes.
And that Yellow Jacket offensive line with Ali Huey, Cifuentes, Creed Brown, Larry Swans, Cash Carpenter,
Eli Henson
at tight end, and Brayson Littell, the best blocking back maybe in the conference.
Inside handoff. Big pile up. It's going to take a while to finally get him down. But not before Zach Gonzalez picks up another 3 yards.
I believe it took all 11 Panthers to make that tackle. They were all in there. Clock 3:10. You know, the Jackets are heading toward that west end zone, and the trophy's down there in the west end zone.
Exactly. 3 minutes remaining. 31-14 is the lead for Clinton. Dufresne maybe lets a little clock wind down. Now he goes under center. Again, this Ryland
Here
Jones.
We go.
He had a hole there for a moment. A Panther closed it. He's close to a first down. And poor Ryland Jones, he's still running fast.
4th down and short. I think you probably go for it here
just to
You're
keep
at the Heber Springs 30.
Just to keep possession.
And if you convert this, you can pretty much go to almost a victory formation.
And let's see, 10 seconds on the play clock, 2:20 on the game clock under center's Dufresne. Handoff, Gonzalez. First down, Petty Jean Fiber, first down to the 25.
That ought to do it.
If they don't want to stop the clock, it'll be a fast 2 minutes and 12 seconds. We'll see.
Yellow Jacket Nation.
I think Creed Brown's looking at his mama just here below our broadcast position as he signals up to get the crowd fired up.
Hey, Yellow Jacket Nation, we'll meet everybody at Hogs and Heifers here in about a half hour.
It is the after party. They took good care of the pregame meal today, a pasta meal, and told them we'd see you tonight, hopefully with a victory. And they will go in the victory formation. Panthers, looks like they won't stop the clock.
It's a classy move in a rivalry. Not all rivalries would do that. Coach Dufresne, as classy as they get, he knows how to end a ball game. The Jackets leading 31-14. That's plenty. And you can tip your hat to Caleb Carmichael over there, too, not taking his timeouts.
Coach Dufresne has taken his headset off. There's going to be a little extra time now for this crowd to cheer. They're going to get down on the track and the field after the ball game. There'll be a trophy presentation. We'll run the second down play. They'll take a knee.
They might as well go ahead and jump ahead. The all-time series record now, Clinton will have 45 wins, 38 for Heber Springs. There's been 5 ties, and this will be the 23rd win at Jim Tummelson Field for the Yellow Jackets, 23-18-4 here at Clinton. And the Jackets are about to win their 9th straight game over Heber Springs, the longest streak in the series for either team. And another Yellow Jackets senior class will graduate, never losing to the Panthers.
Here's the third down kneel. 35 seconds to go. And will they have to snap it again? They will not. That is going to be the final play from scrimmage of the ball game. And here they come. They're going to line up, shake hands, and this crowd is excited below us. The Battle of the Little Red. It's a non-conference game this year here in week number 2, but it's a big one that the kids, the parents, they look to all year long. And there it is. The clock hits 0. It's in the books. It's Clinton 31, Heber Springs 14 here in the 2024 Battle of the Little Red. Teams will walk across the 50. They'll shake hands. The Clinton cheer squad's out there as well. The coaches, they're all shaking hands. They'll meet with their team. We'll keep the camera on. I think Aaron Duhan's got it there on the 50, and we'll show you some of the post-game activities. The players there out on the field, maybe pick up some post-game interviews. We'll talk about some things here in the press box before we close out the night. We'll name the first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game as the Yellow Jackets move to 2 victories, no losses on the season here in the non-conference slate. The win last week over Benton Harmony Grove. Heber Springs tonight. Going to be Huntsville on the road next week. And there they are, the black and gold of the Yellow Jackets. Just down below us here in front of the press box, the cheerleaders, the band plays, and the excitement there. Meeting up with the coaching staff. And I think Coach Chris Dufresne says, go get the trophy. There they go. They're going to race to the end zone. They're led by Briar Gadberry. They are at full speed. They've gone and got that trophy. And there it is, the Battle of the Little Red Trophy. That was designed, 2016, 8 years ago. Kind of a meeting that came about between radio stations KHPQ and KSUZ, Sid King, Allie King, Sugg, and a meeting that brought together how can we add some things to this rivalry, make it more exciting, how can we have a community impact, how can we raise money, how can we raise things to help support some of the worthy causes in our 2 communities in Cleburne County and Van Buren County, and hey, let's get a nice trophy to go along with this that the schools can have with the victory of this one. And the Yellow Jackets going to keep that trophy here on this side of the lake. The Battle of Little Red. as Bryson Littell is going to bring it over on the track here in front of the home side as they keep the trophy. And that's exciting for them, the coaching, the parents, the band, everyone here tonight and getting the victory. Well, it's 9:26, Aaron Duhon. I think this one, they're going to linger a little bit tonight and talk about this one. So let's go ahead and take a break here momentarily. Back to the studio, and we'll get some things prepared. Stay with us for the postgame show. You're listening to KHPQ and Clinton High School Sports.
F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store, is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. F.L. Davis Cash Lumber can help with your electrical, plumbing, paint, tools, hardware, and flooring needs. They're a full-service hardware store and lumber yard. F.L. Davis can provide you with everything you need for your residential or commercial projects. The knowledgeable staff is always on hand to answer your questions. Visit F.L. Davis Cash Lumber, your Ace Hardware store. Same place, now Ace.
Towing and recovery is the last thing you think about until you really need it. Then you really want the best. There's only one name to call: Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery. They have the largest and latest model recovery fleet in North Central Arkansas. From small towing to heavy-duty towing, Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery on Highway 65 in Clinton is the one to call. 745-2992. That's Justin's Collision Repair, Towing and Recovery, 745-2992.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Visiting with Clay Maxey, your hometown Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Here's something we don't hear anymore. Prices are dropping at Clay Maxey.
We've just decided with inflation and the way prices are going up on everybody, we wanted to take a real hard look and see how we could help the community by lowering some of our prices. Across the board, we've done everything that we could do to lower prices on our services, our cost of labor, our used inventory. We've got to do it in order to be responsive to our community and our customers.
See the change at ClayMaxeyCDJR.com.
Friday night at the stadium is not the time to worry about your finances. Let First Arkansas Bank and Trust ease your mind with their mobile banking capabilities. You can check your balance, transfer funds between accounts, and even find the nearest ATM for dinner after a road game. The free mobile app is available on the iTunes Store and Android Market. You can cheer loud and proud for the Yellow Jackets because First Arkansas Bank and Trust has you covered. See a branch for more details. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Steve Good at Goods Cash Savers says you can learn a lot about life by playing sports. You may never be the biggest or the fastest, but you can always try to be the very best and give 100%. And that's what they do every day at Goods Cash Savers. Even though they don't have the biggest building, they try to have every item that you might need in groceries. They also overachieve every day in their meat department. So when you're looking for a place to shop, give Goods Cash Savers a try. A supermarket that cares about you and your community and says, go Yellow Jackets.
Wherever the river flows and however the game goes, the River Company is a proud sponsor of Clinton Yellow Jacket Sports. Just like in sports, you want someone who has your back. The professional team at the River Company Insurance does just that. They'll work hard to find you the most coverage at the best possible price, whether it's business, farm, ranch, personal, or automotive. The team at the River Company will get you exactly what you need. Sports is a team effort, so come join the team at the River Company.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Clinton Stockyard, The Pottery Shop, by Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff, Main Street Floors, Susie Allen Salon, Johnny's Automotive, by TLC Bookkeeping, by Regions Bank, by Miller Sanitation, by Van Buren County Veterinary Clinic. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's game.
Hey everybody, this is Jamie from North Arkansas College. Did you know here at NAC we have programs dedicated solely to your success? Career Pathways is dedicated to helping parents return to college and find gainful employment by helping pay for childcare, tuition, and transportation. Our Educational Opportunity Center helps students through the college admission process, and Student Support Services aids first-generation college students with scholarships, tutoring, and advising. Visit northark.edu/welcome2025 to learn more, and remember, here at NAC, we believe in you.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by these fine Yellow Jacket boosters, by Clinton Stockyard, The Pottery Shop, by Dr. Kyle Hensley and his staff, Main Street Floors, Susie Allen Salon, Johnny's Automotive, by TLC Bookkeeping, by Regions Bank, by Miller Sanitation, by Van Buren County Veterinary Clinic. These fine sponsors bring you tonight's game.
Adventure awaits, and with the all-new lineup of Chevrolets, those adventures can become reality. Joe Lee Chevrolet has the best lineup of cars, SUVs, and trucks ever. Why go from A to B when imagination can take you everywhere? And remember, when you need service work, Joe Lee's service department can keep your Chevrolet running like new. Make your best deal today at Joe Lee Chevrolet in Clinton. Find new roads in your new Chevy vehicle.
Well, I hope I've got Aaron Duhon for a little longer. Coming in from Arkansas Tech, joining us on Friday nights. I was around the school some earlier today. There were some school videos. The senior high girls made a video. There's been the Friday morning sing-alongs. Somebody was saying about, we need Duhon. I said, well, we got him on Friday nights for football games. I don't know that you're going to get him during the week for all the video productions at the school, but we're certainly glad to have Aaron back and doing well over at Arkansas Tech is there. And Billy Morgan's going to come in. We'll grab Billy here just a minute with us as the Yellow Jacket folks still out on the field talking over this one. Yeah, we'll get you there. Come over here so we can see you. So Billy Morgan.
I told you, Jeff, nobody wants to hear from me over here.
Hey, we've been visiting. We talked a lot about Billy tonight. We had Allie King Sugg in at halftime tonight to visit with us on the Battle of Little Red. We've been kind of reminiscing this week about how back in 2016, how we kind of had renewed this rivalry with the trophy and the community impact. I remember sitting at the radio station over there with you guys over there and saying, and Brad Reese and Lane Tubbs and saying, what can we do to kind of add to this now going on its 80th year? And certainly we heard some big numbers tonight, $60,000 plus dollars raised.
It's incredible.
80,000 items raised to donate for folks. And Allie told us that story about an anonymous gentleman that came in and handed them $50,000 in cash for the donation. And
that's the good Lord working.
That's a God thing, Allie. It just leaves you almost speechless like that. But I know for the red and white, I'm sure it's a disappointment tonight, competitive, but the Battle of Little Red, any thoughts on closing out the game tonight?
Well, you mentioned Brad Reese, so I want to say I talked to him today, and he's so proud of what this has turned into for both communities. He coached in this rivalry. Brad, loves Heber Springs. Obviously, that's his home. He respects Clinton, and he wanted this game to be more than just a football game. And I think that we all, some of the numbers you were just talking about, we know that's what it's turned into. So, but obviously disappointing for Heber Springs. They'd love to have that trophy back one of these days. Congratulations to Chris Dufresne. You know how much I respect him and the friendship that I have with him. It meant so much to me last year, calling the Bison games and the national championship with Park Parish. And I would hear from former Yellow Jacket quarterback, and I would hear from Coach Dufresne. He would text me and back and forth. So we have a great friendship. So I root for him every week except for this week. But congratulations to Coach Dufresne. The early in the game, the kickoff to start the game
for a touchdown.
I watch a team on Saturdays with the Bisons that you feel like if you see you get a defensive touchdown or you get a special teams touchdown, it feels like 2 touchdowns sometimes. And I think that's what that felt like with this offense and what it can do, the ball control, how explosive they can be. Those 6 points were big early. And then 19-0, Heber Springs down. I thought a lot of hard-fought effort from Coach Caleb Carmichael, who I love very much. I watched him play. I watched him play Pee Wee football, watched him grow up. So I think the world of Caleb. I'm glad he's at Heber Springs. But to see his team come back to get it to 19-14 early in the second half, and then you had the spot that I think people might forget about was there early in the second half, Jeff, was 4th down and 2, and Chris Dufran had confidence in his team to get that first down. It was 19-14 at that point, but then Clinton converted. They went down and scored, and really that was the ball game at that point.
Right. Yeah. Well, thanks, Billy Morgan. I watched you live, listened to your broadcast. You're the voice of the Harding Buys. I know football, basketball, primarily that's where I get to. I know you do a lot of things around the campus and production and voice.
I'll be down there tomorrow night for soccer. So, yeah. Park Parrish won't join me for soccer, though. He has plans, but I'll be with him on Saturdays and Thursday nights for football. And, you know, I know you guys are so proud of him, and you should be. One of the favorite young men that I've ever got to be around, and he's a Clinton Yellow Jacket, and he's one of my favorite people in the world. And Park Parrish is doing great things, and I get to spend a lot of time with him this time of the year. So, but congratulations to the Yellow Jackets and all the fans. You know, we talk about it being a lot of fun to compete and everything, but I have so many friends over here that I love. I love Sid King, love you guys, love you and Mike, and
broadcasted for Sid. You broadcasted
a long time
Yellow
ago.
Jacket football
yeah, a long
before,
time
so.
ago. Yeah, you guys have made this booth a lot bigger.
This is new this year.
When I was
here.
Yeah,
it's nice. Yeah.
And of course, you know, I get to see people come over here. You know, Briar Gadberry, his son or his dad is a friend of mine. We went to high school together at Greers Ferry. So it's, you know, high school football does that. I think when you get to go around high school athletics and you see so many people and chips that you are able to root for friends, kids, even if maybe you don't wear the same colors. And it's the friendships that matter. So, again, congratulations. And the Battle of the Lorette, I think, was a success once again this year. We'll do it again next year.
And I mentioned, I didn't go into detail too much tonight, but I did mention, you know, the Panther Junior High squad, they really took it to the Yellow Jackets last night. So I think the future is bright for Heber Springs, and we may have to get together in a year or two. And as we approach the 10-year anniversary of the Battle of Lorette, maybe we can add some additional things.
Maybe
to it.
Maybe so. Yeah, I didn't see any of that last night. I was in Searcy, but I did hear about the scores last night. So yeah, it was Panther wins last night. Jeff, always great to see you, and love everybody over here at Clinton. Wish you guys all the best throughout the season. Have a great year and keep winning.
We'll see you over at Harding University this fall.
Sounds good.
Thanks, Billy Morgan. And Mike Holly is back. I think he's probably got some post-game interviews with coach and staff down on the field. Of course, everyone is still down on the field but Mike Holly. This one's going to take a while. The players are down there, get their pictures made with the trophy. The parents are out. A lot of the students, their friends are out there. And so this one is going to linger. Let's see who Mike's got tonight.
Mike Holly with head coach Chris Dufran after a 31-14 win over Heber Springs, the 9th straight win over the Panthers. What's your initial thoughts on this one?
I was super proud of the way our guys played. If we'd scored right there before halftime, I think they'd have maybe shut it down a little bit, but gave them a little bit of life, made it close again. But proud of our kids, they played hard, ran hard, tackled hard. I love this group, a good group.
I really thought your both lines of scrimmage, both offense and defense, really played well tonight. They pretty much dominated Heber Springs.
Yeah, they did. Our defense played great. Coach Benson did a good job getting them ready. Just 3 big plays is what they had on us, but we stuffed them, got the ball a lot. Hey, they're a good bunch over there, and a lot of pressure on our kids. They were nervous, you know. They don't want to be the one that loses a streak, but it kind of motivates you, but makes you more nervous than it needs to be.
A lot of penalties early, which is kind of uncharacteristic of our bunch, but as you said, they're a little bit hyped up and nervous.
Yeah, we were trying to motion more than we do because we're getting them out of position and running the same plays we run, but it takes a little bit longer for Brody to call it, and they were getting anxious, ready to go. Usually we're pretty get down and go.
Hey, talk about your running game. Looked like Heber, like last week, put sometimes 6 guys up on the line of scrimmage trying to stop the running game.
Yeah, they load the box, and that's the good thing about it. We can go either way and up the middle. So when they'd overload one side, we try to check and come back to the other side. So
2 big plays tonight. One, Zach Gonzalez on 4th and 2 converts the first down, and Eli Henson on 3rd and 7. What a big catch to keep that drive alive.
Man, that was a good throw by Brody, kind of off balance, turned, and that was huge because who we had him really looking for the fullback because they come real hard off the edge, but they covered the fullback and he found the tight end wide open. So proud of.
And it was a big drive after Heber cut it to 19-14. Big drive. We go down and score.
Yeah. It's stressful. That was stressful at that point, yeah. And then the drive, to come back and get a 2-score lead. Felt a little bit better when we got 3 scores, but not much. I still never feel good.
Talk a little bit about right before the half. What was your thoughts there? Were you thinking touchdown, field goal? Go through the process.
Well, we had a play that was wide open. I mean, we had 2 guys going to the left, but we just didn't give him time. I mean, it's the same kind of thing that happened to us last year a couple times. The way we run that play right off tackle, the pass is open, and just didn't have time. Turned around, got right in the daggone face.
Heber Springs didn't see Rylan Jones last year, but they saw him tonight. Talk about Rylan Jones.
I'll tell you what, he's the new beast. We missed Zane, but I knew we was going to have Rylan and Zach, and then we got Caleb and Lattell. Them dudes got a little bit of speed. So I told Rylan I was going to feed the monster some, and he's got to be the new monster.
That's 9 in a row for the Yellow Jackets. Let's party tonight, Coach.
Yes, sir. Proud of these guys.
Head Coach Chris Dufran, Yellow Jackets win 31-14. That's 9 in a row for Clinton in the Battle of the Little Red. Hey, Mike Hawley, moments after the Yellow Jackets win 31-14, the 9th straight win over at the Heber Springs Panthers. Got defensive coordinator Jordan Benson tonight, and Coach, the defense was awesome tonight. Talk about your crew.
They played lights out. We challenged them all week to not get caught up in the hype, not play overly emotional, but to play fundamentally sound, and that's what they did all night long. They did what we asked them to do. They finished. They gave it 3 big plays. They did a few things that we had to make corrections on, but we corrected it. Fantastic job defensively.
Yeah, I thought both lines of scrimmage played great, dominated Heber Springs. A lot of times you just rush with 4, but you still got pressure.
Yeah, we got some motors up there, and we knew that Buffalo was going to try to run the football. He got it loose a couple of times, but we really tried to vice him in with those linebackers. Really had 2 spies on him the whole game. And except for 1 or 2 plays, I think we did a fantastic job of it.
Yeah, I think you rushed him really well. Y'all were well disciplined in your lanes rushing. Never, except for 1 play, never let him get to the outside.
Yeah, we did drills all week. Pass lane and rush lane integrity drills, and those tackles stayed in their lanes. Ends rushing up hard, and then those linebackers sitting there about 5-8 yards deep and spying them basically.
And he got enough rush on him that they forced him to have to roll a lot of times and have to throw off balance. He wasn't near as accurate as we've seen him in the past.
Right, those defensive ends played exceptionally well. I'm so proud of them.
Hey, talk about your secondary, too. I thought they played great. There were almost no yards after catch.
Yes. We did something a little bit different. We saw them in a team camp this summer, and they heard us on a few things, but we came out and did a little bit different coverage. I don't think they were expecting it, which helped us out some. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, they locked on to him and didn't give him any yards after carry. 1 big play, and when we talked to the corner, he took a couple steps outside, let him inside of him, but we corrected it, and great job secondary. Everybody did a great job.
Yeah, pretty much stopped the running game at the line of scrimmage, kind of forced them to do some things they don't like to do.
Yep. Yeah, defensive line and linebackers flying around, reading their keys, doing what they're supposed to. And that's how defense is supposed to look right there, and I'm so proud of it.
Yeah, 2 great weeks on defense. It's early in the season. Just going to get better, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait to get back to work on Monday.
It's Jordan Benson, defensive coordinator for the Clinton Yellow Jackets. They win their 9th straight game over the Panthers tonight.
Hey, well, you get a headset too. Hey, see if you can hear on that. Is he turned up? Rylan, come on, I got you,
Rylan. We got Rylan Jones fixing to join us here.
Can you hear us, Rylan?
Yes, sir.
All right, we got you. Hey, Rylan Jones, we got the camera on him. Hey, how fun was that? What are your thoughts on tonight's ball game?
Man, it was something special.
It's special, too, when you get to the opening kickoff. Touchdown return you and your teammates had. You had the touchdown to start the ball game. How fun was that?
Man, it was really fun.
And that was just the first of many long runs you had tonight from behind the line of scrimmage. I'm missing our stat man, Coach Matthew Post, tonight, so I don't have any stat numbers to pile up, but you piled up some yardage tonight. You and Zach Hunt-Gonzalez on the ground, and your line blocking for you. You really had a good rushing night.
Yes, sir.
And one thing I noticed, I was talking to my colleague about, you had several breakaway runs, and they didn't catch you.
No, sir.
And I kept thinking they're chasing him from behind. They're going to catch you. You ran away from them or just stayed away from them, and they could not catch you tonight.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Rylan, talk about the opening kickoff. What did you see there? And What led to the 90-yard return?
Well, I just seen one hole and cut it back, and I was gone.
They talk about the one late in the game where you kind of stumbled at the 10. I don't know if you heard footsteps coming or talk about that.
I seen a guy in the corner of my eyes, so I tried to turn it back in, and I tripped.
Yep. And the offense was really resilient, though. Y'all bounced right back in and scored.
Yes, sir.
I know kind of late in the game, there's a point it felt like, there just was really nothing Heber Springs could do. With you and Zach running the ball, you guys blocking, and Bryson and Brody, it just seemed you really had command of the game.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Defensively, I know they challenged you a few times. They wanted to throw the ball deep down the right side. They never completed one of those. I don't think you had good coverage there, solo coverage.
Yes, sir.
Good tackles tonight, good hard tackles.
Thank you.
And so how much? I know it's a rivalry game. It's non-conference. I mean, we still got a whole conference season left to play. Hopefully, playoffs down the road. But just you kind of thoughts on what this win means tonight for your team this year.
It just gives us really good momentum going in the conference, giving us a bunch of confidence going forward.
Yeah. What did coaches say to y'all after the game down there in your post-game huddle?
He said we fought hard. Defense was exceptional. Line kept driving, and it was a good win.
Yeah, just like they drew it up, all that practice this week.
Yes, sir.
Well, thanks, Rylan. Your parents, they're probably here somewhere tonight.
Yes, sir, they are.
Carla and Scotty Jones tonight, so certainly glad. You guys fed us last week at Western Citizen for that pregame meal and that win over Harmony Grove.
Yes, sir.
Hogs and heifers tonight. I know a lot of folks are going down after the ball game. We'll go down and enjoy that victory tonight.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Rylan Jones. Thanks for coming up to talk to us. A lot of your teammates, folks, are still on the field. I'll let you go visit and catch up, but congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll wrap this one up. It was a 31-14 win for the Yellow Jackets tonight. The Jackets now 2-0 on the season. Heber Springs falls to 0-2. The Yellow Jackets Heber's off next week, and they'll play Lamar. It's a member of our conference. We've seen Lamar many times. They'll be coming to Heber in a couple of weeks. But the Yellow Jackets travel to Northwest Arkansas to take on Huntsville, and in a final non-conference tune-up before we take a off week and then start the conference play. But Jeff Hall, a lot riding on that game because head coach Christy Fran, that was win number 149 for head coach DeFran. It's ironic. We went up there to Elkins 5 or 6 years ago. That was win number 100, and now we're going almost within, 10, 20 miles of the same exact spot. We're going to Huntsville, and coach will be looking for win number 150, one of the winningest coach in school history and one of the winningest active coaches in all of Arkansas. And Coach DeFran looking for win number 150 next week. And but we'll be on the road. If you can't make it, you can catch it all right here on KHPQ 92.1 and the Yellow Jacket Sports Network and live stream. I think our first Arkansas Bank and Trust player of the game is going to have to be that guy number 2, Rylan Jones, as he was all over the field, both offensively and defensively. And as we look back, he opened the game with a 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. The Yellow Jackets never trailed. Heber got as close as 19-14 at one time early in the second quarter, but that was it. And good, solid performance by the Yellow Jackets tonight. Jackets jumped out to a 13-0 lead early in the second quarter at the 11:53 mark. Zach Hunt-Gonzalez scored from 7 yards out, and Jackets led 13-0. Then they increased the lead to 19-0 on an 18-yard.
Joe Lee Chevrolet, the River Company Insurance, First Arkansas Bank and Trust, Blagg Law Firm, Davis Cash Lumber, Clay Maxey Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Ozark Health Medical Center, Goods Cash Saver, Petit Jean Fiber, Conway Regional Medical Center, and by North Arkansas Community College and all of the fine Yellow Jacket boosters. Tonight's live video stream on YouTube and Facebook. Brought to you by Petit Jean Fiber and